many years before now, there came an ethnic group from the black race of Africa. These people are known to be the wisdom behind the black power of the black race. The hierarchical order of the emancipation of these people metamorphosed into several people, families, groups, villages, towns, cities, etc., etc. When she was gathered, she then settled down, compared her strength in all ramifications of life, and with an astounding exploit of mythical proportion, it was done on all that she is the giant of Africa. Her constituents then spread in expansion, and with associated and befitting names of qualities like the city of excellence, God's own people, the big heart, the fountain of knowledge, the food basket of the nation, the commercial city, the heartbeat of the nation, to mention but a few. A trip down memory lane reveals that the name Esan, the heartbeat of Edo State, came into being. This was not born out of mercy or self-acclaimed superlative, but it was born out of a combination of hard facts and truths, drawn from the testimony of her casualties. This ethnic group, despite being a minority since our origination, has made mark in every facet of life, even where the major ethnic groups alone were to be heard.
Good morning, good morning.
In fighting for freedom for our motherland from the shackles of colonialism, the Esan person was there. And in the building of the new Nigeria, from all facets, the Esan person was and is still there. When Nigerians are gathered, the Esan person stand out for intelligence, sportsmanship,
welcome everyone,
innovation, industry, resourcefulness, political sagacity, etc., etc. When the Esan person stand to talk, it is with boldness, born out of conviction, truth, and singleness of purpose. At the middle of his speech, his or her fans emerges from tens of hundreds to thousands. When he or she pauses to sit, the ovation of
thank
all
you for joining, thank you for sharing.
Consequent accompaniment. They are magnanimous in expression, actions, and presentations. Whenever there is a gathering of the Esan people or her extended family, a line from a recent jingle on television runs this: other animals took to their hiding at the roaring of a lion. The super duper manifestation of a person of Esan ancestry are awesome. They may not be too big a people. They may have started when others are already ahead. But when the Esan person starts, he overtakes with speed. This is the truth, and it has already assumed a might of its own. A few specific here may suffice. In the Nigeria political history, for instance, certain individuals of the Esan stock have so much established their mark that in discussing the polity,
Good morning to you, Mr. Frank. Thank you for joining.
Personality review. This is because such dramatic personnel were or are more of deities than mere politicians. One of such personalities is Chief Anthony Enauru. He is the elder statesman of great renown who joined in the struggle and fight for political freedom from our colonial master. Till date, he holds the record of being the youngest editor of a national newspaper. The position he held.
Good morning to you.
Was barely 20 years.
Esther, you are welcome. Esther Okoji, Obushan.
Also worthy of mention is
General, you are welcome. Please keep sharing.
Love him or hate him, you will always concede to him that he is a political strategist of mythical proportion. This is just to mention but a few. If you take entertainment industry as another case in point, you cannot but recognize and doff your heart for the contributions of the Esan man and woman. The Esan cultural traditional dance, for instance, are second to none. These are no longer history, as it flips are still visible for us to see even today. Have you forgotten our own inimitable Osidisi, King Sonny Okosun of blessed memory, the originator of consensual revolutionary music, one of the first of the world. Have you also forgotten our own Igbabonelimi dance, which is rated the very best among African dances? Some people are known to be productive in every area of life endeavor, blessed with natural endowment, skilled in variety of production. An Esan woman can in fact set the table.
Thank you for sharing.
From the farm.
You're welcome on board, everyone present.
Every item needed to make the food and soup can be grown in our farm. In the area of culture,
do not hesitate to share, not only on your Facebook page, but share to all Esan platforms you know out there. Share to all Esan sons and daughters.
With the Holy Bible principles. We can go on and on because these hard facts about the Esan are not far-fetched. But let me stop here and not to further bore us with the obvious. However, what bears repeating are the questions. Why have we as a people not been able to harness our individual talent, resourcefulness, industry, and natural endowment for the common good and corporate development? Why are we failing as a people?
Excuse me, please.
What is our shortcoming? The answer is simple. The Esan person did not fail in self-development. The Esan man did not fail in facing challenges among other ethnic groups. The Esan person did not fail in upholding the flag of Esan even in diaspora. But he or she failed in corporate development, in helping his brother on time. The Esan person failed when he or she tried to be the only rich person in the midst of his or her poor relatives, thereby falling victim of the time-honored saying that the presence of just one rich person in the midst of so many poor makes the rich man even poorer. The lesson of a bunch of broomstick, which is difficult to break as a whole, ought to teach us that there is great strength in unity. But this same broomstick can easily be broken when taken on one after the other. This implies that the individual resourcefulness of our people, welcome as it may be, may take long, if at all, in getting us to the zenith as a people. Let us learn to help one another in love and unity and truth. Let us learn to come home to develop our land and our people.
Yes, amen. Yes, amen.
But wait a minute. I remember I once asked an old man the reason why some Esan men and women do not come home to help or develop the land. Yes, he gave me this answer, that perhaps many fear to help as their help may cause problem to them, like the problem of death, which is at the extreme. Then I further asked, does it imply that one can escape any problem of sort if he fails to help others? The old man muttered barely inaudible. For the first time in my life, I realized that wisdom may not only be judged by old age. Yes, I was able to convince the wise old man when I said to him, Ewuare'S.
Yes.
He nodded his head. So like the people of Esan land, sons and daughters, home and abroad, let us change our attitude today. Remember, Egbele nada wiyobo, use, oivadeni, opakino, Egbele nada direct paipe, omiyogbo ifubo. Finally, wherever you are, remember home. I have sometimes reviewed on our screen our lives before, the way our foreparents lived by way of acting some of our folks on drama and home video. When I initiated the Esan home video, I am doing my best. You and I can change the world in Esan by building industries, projects that can develop the land. And
thank you, viewers out there. Ewuare'S here on oneness and BLA. I greet us this morning with utmost respect, and in accordance to our various time across the globe, I greet us warmly. Once again, you are welcome. I implore you, all Esan sons and daughters out there, to please share this broadcast on your Facebook page, share to all Esan platform you know, and lovers of truth, lovers of Esan. I also implore you likewise to share. Share. I greet us all once again. This morning, I am also continuing in debunking the distorted history. The Esan history that was long distorted by the Benin historians. It is within my fundamental human right to stand up, come out in any platform, whether on social media or outside social media, to debunk what I know is not true, is falsehood. I am within my fundamental human rights, and that is what I am doing as human. I ought to make use of my fundamental human rights, not to shy away, not to be frightened by reason of any abuses or threats out there. I repeat, I am within my fundamental human right to come out in and outside social media space to come debunk falsehood. And most especially, I am out this morning to continue again to debunk the Benin histories that has been long narrated, that the Esan people are children of Oba of Benin. That is falsehood. That is deceit. Why did I call it deceit? It is deceit because they use that to beguile us as to wrongly narrate our history by saying we are their children, so that their dominatory concepts, their dominatory standard, we always have its stand. We are not going to be used as medium of stool where others use us to elevate themselves, to parade themselves as first class, while we are second class. And as a matter of fact, the Esan people are not children of the Benin. The Esan people are not children of the Oba of Benin. I am saying it repeatedly, emphatically, and expressly for everyone out there to begin to know the true history of the Esan people, so that our unborn children will not be born into falsehood, will not be born into distorted history. It is our right for us to come out to say, no, that history that you are narrating is made up history. It does not matter, it does not mean how many years they have been narrating the history. They are all made up history, they are not true, they are lies. Esans are second to none. The Esan people are unique people. Likewise, every other ethnic people. Likewise, they are also unique people. We, Esans, the great Esans, are second to none. We are unique people, and as such, we are not descendants of Oba Ewuare I, as erroneously narrated. Over these few days, where I have made a reverse from the deceptive unitary concept which they always say that Okpa Mahin. Over these few days, I made U-turn because of what I have experienced. I haven't engaged myself in this Okpa Mahin to dwell with these Benin people. So when I came to realize that the Okpa Mahin, the we are one, they mean is that we must continue to submit ourselves to them as their children. That is the we are one they're talking about. And I told them that no, we are not children of the Oba of Benin. A brother cannot give birth to his brother. A sister cannot give birth to a sister. Every one of us has stake in Idu. It does not matter the geographical space where Idu started its community, which literally means Idu. Idu means quarter, from where life actually started. Me and you that are of similar and dissimilar spoken language, we all have stake in Idu. It does not mean that you are the one who gave birth to me. When you are always narrating to the public that you give birth to me or you gave birth to me, it is deception. You are trying to create a falsehood to supplement your supremacy and dominatory standard. And it is within my fundamental human right to come on board, to come debunk such falsehood. Now, as you can see from behind your screen, before I begin to read that, the topic as is expressly written out, let me also make us know, for the benefit of those that must have not come across this extension of falsehood by some of the so-called Benin historians that are on media, who are social media presenters. Over these few days, they heard me coming out to debunk such history that says the Esans are children of Oba of Benin. I am not coming to tell them accurately that we are not children of the Oba of Benin. You know what they do? They go low, stoop low, like they've always done, after abusing and threatening me, they see that I did not reply them and I will never reply them because I am not of that league. They are known for saga. If you look at social media space, 98% of the saga that is done on social media are the ones that are doing it. So I cannot be dragged into that league. They have made use of my photo, my pictures, to bastardize my picture, to Photoshop my picture in a mockery way, to mock me and all that. They forgot to understand that what they are doing is what they call social media bully. If it comes up to say, let us go to a court of law, I will have every evidence against them. They cannot successfully bring out any of my video where I have abused them. It's not there. But they have continuously, because this set of people, they don't understand how to engage with people without abuse. They don't understand how to express yourself intelligently without engaging in saga. All they understand is coming to make noise on social media space. And they think they can drag intelligent person like me into such league. I don't do that. As a matter of fact, them haven't used my pictures on social media, which they can be found wanting if I decided to go against them. That is what is called social media bully. You don't have rights to make use of any person's picture if the person did not approve it for you. You don't have rights to take somebody's picture, Photoshop the person's picture in a way to mock the person. You know why this international law came on board, which is called social media bully, which is against social media bully? Because a lot of people has committed suicide when they came across what people did to them on media. So they cannot bear the shame. Some of them committed suicide. So by reason of that, there is international law against social media bullying. These people who are not well schooled, these people who are not accurately lectured, these people who are not nurtured, they act like touts, and they expect me to go down their league to act like touts with them. No, that is why I cannot reply any one of them. My lane is to always come on board to continue to narrate. They have my past videos there. I see them cutting my past video and making use of it. That is evidence of the stand I was in, how clean I was in my heart. But I haven't seen these people, how they are trying to dominate, to play supremacy league, to play the number one, the first amidst all ethnic group of people. I have to deviate from that which I was championing. And if I have anything to hide, I would have deleted all those videos I have made before. But these people, they are not wise. They still go and be cutting those videos. Everybody who listened to me before know all I have been saying before. And they know why I now took my U-turn. You understand? Because if you are in a place where you people are supposed to be one, and you are singing the praise of those people never sing your praise. They only expect you to continue to submit yourself to them as their subjects. You have your right to discontinue. So my videos, which they are cutting and blogging, which they never did before, because, you know, I miss them. You know what they do? They are always envious of anyone who is trending in any way, whether in music. If you see their musicians, they come on air to come and make saga, abuse their elderly ones. Even those that even started before them, they abuse them. That is what they know how to do. If you are trending, if you are coming up, they take themselves to court for it. You understand? They know what I'm talking about. I don't want to mention name. They take themselves to court. They come on public space to come and abuse themselves. Even when you are ordinary social media brokers that most of these Benin people do, if one of them is trending over the other, more than the other person, you see they will start cutting their video, making all manner of saga and all that. They are known for that. So they were not blogging my videos then because they were seeing me as a rival. They don't want a rivalry. They don't want anybody who will trend more than them. That was why they were not cutting and blogging my video. But now, what they refuse to blog, because they think they want to talk me down. They think they want to rubbish me. They now started cutting my video, which I did before that. They were never blogging. They didn't even do anything to even promote the video. Now they are cutting it, and I'm very, very happy, because those videos they are cutting shows how truthful I was when we were together in such unity, try to unify the Benin's, try to unify the Edo State people. But I came to realize that that kind of unity they told us is falsehood, is fraudulent, is deception. And they stooped low again. Recently, they went and took pictures of the king of Esan land, some of the kings of Esan land, to talk nonsense about them, abuse them and all that. They also took my pictures and used my head, take my head, Photoshop my head and put my body as snake. They refer to me as snake. You know, they always call the Esan people snake. And when I came across that, I was very happy, because anyone who dares the Esan people, you are like someone who has decided to go drink from the venom of the snake. That is for that. Now, they went again, they took the king of Ugboha, his picture, and wrote on it that the Ugboha king is descendant of Oba Ewuare the first. Descendant of Oba Ewuare the first. Now, let's not go into real history as written there, as you can read behind your screen. Now, who are the children of Oba Ewuare the first? The children of Oba Ewuare the first is number 1, Exoti, 2, Olua, 3, Ozolua. I come again. 1, Exoti. These are children of Oba Ewuare the first. 2, Olua. 3, Ozolua. Now, I am narrating this for the public to know that there is no king in Esan land that we are giving birth to by any Oba of Benin. There is no king in Esan land that any Oba of Benin gave birth to. So you cannot see that when they say that the Esan are children of the Oba of Benin, you cannot see any king in Esan land who is a direct son. Direct or indirect. Indirect means one you adopt. You cannot see any Esan king who was given birth to by any Oba of Benin, and the Oba of Benin now sent his son to go and find any kingdom in Esan land, to go and start any kingdom in Esan land. So this is clear indication that the history that the Beninese are narrating is falsehood. So when they say that the king of Ugboha is descendant of Oba Ewuare the first, how can they prove that? What is the surname of the king of Ugboha? The present king, the past king, and even the first king. They should tell us, and we can tell them their names and the surnames of all the kings that have ever existed in Esan land and that are still existing. None, no one, not even one of any king in Esan land that was given birth to by any Oba of Benin. You see, it's a way to devalue a people when you start saying that these people, they are descendants or they are children of Oba Ewuare the first. It means that the people existence began from Oba Ewuare the first century. That is very, very recent. That is very, very recent. and is completely false. And that is why any one of us that has stooped low, that has submitted ourselves to that kind of history, we must begin to unfuse ourselves from that kind of history. Because the Esan race did not begin with Oba Ewuare I, neither did the Esan race begin with any Oba of Benin. Because all the Oba dynasty, in short, the Oba dynasty is very, very recent. It's very, very recent. And when you talk about Oba Ewuare is among the most recent monarch that has existed within the Oba dynasty. So, it cannot be that the Esan people existence began from with the Oba dynasty or Oba Ewuare I. As you can see there is no son, child of Oba Ewuare I or any Oba that went to go and found any kingdom in Esan land. This is why I deem it fit and necessary for me to rightly list out the names of Oba Ewuare I, the children of Oba Ewuare I, which is number 1, Asserting, number 2, Oluwa, number 3, Ozoloa. Asserting, according to their history, we are not the one narrating it, according to all their history, in short, the most prominent historians of the Benin. I will now start dishing out the Benin history from all the Benin books I know that were written and certified, that I have read in the palace, that stated and talked about the Ile Binu, that talked about Oromia. In short, when you read most of the history of Jacob Ewuare, his early histories, you will see what I am telling you now. And I'm going to be bringing up these history from there. Enough of hiding the truth. Enough of hiding the truth. Asserting died from assassination. Who assassinated him? The Benin people. And then Oluwa ruled for a short period when the Uzama they revolted against him. Uzama is a chamber, is another secret chamber in the palace of Oba of Benin. And that Uzama Nihion, there are 7. There are 7 in number. No other tribe is allowed to become chief in that Uzama Nihion. It is only restricted to the Edo-speaking people. This is a clear indication to let you know that we are different, unique people that came together to form a sovereignty, a nation, a kingdom per se. If every one of us, if as they narrated that we are all one, in that palace of Oba of Benin, there will be no restriction. There are some chambers in that palace of Oba of Benin where other tribe cannot be chief. The highest you can get to is Ewuare, and most of the Esans are always Ewuare because of the spiritual power we control, because of the asset that we have that is not with them. It's high time we begin to unfuse ourselves from this kind of monarchical political structure where we are being used. For example, this guy, what is his name? Ehoy, the guy that was serving the Oba of Benin, served his father and served this one. They said that he was giving chieftaincies and crowning kings in some community, in some dukedom there in Benin. I want to ask, is it possible for any reasonable person to give himself to a kingship that was created or chief that was created by somebody you know is the servant of the Oba, is the servant of a king. If there is no signatory of the secretary of the palace, because before the secretary, when you have any organization, the two authentic signature you are expected to see for that document to be authentified is the chairman signature and the secretary signature. If the chairman has not approved, the secretary cannot approve. So when you see the secretary signature, it's a clear indication that the chairman has given his approval. So we have been always used long time ago, just as where you now have Urokbota now, who is an Esan man, who also came with a lot of Ewuare'S, with a lot of spiritual minds. The Esans, they always use us because we gave ourselves to that kind of deceptive oneness, where they always parade themselves over us as supreme, and why we are secondary, second class. This is why it is needful for us to continue to make sure we push for governor seats to get to Esan land, and as such, we continue to push for the creation of Esan states, where we cannot submit ourselves to these people any longer, because enough is enough. Ewuare, they said that they ignored him now. If you know that Nigeria is a place where you cannot get sanity when it comes to rightly dividing things, rightly assessing things. When it comes to law, law is not adequately dished. Law favors some people by reason of their pedigree in the society. That is why some people will just look at it and will laugh. But I am coming to put this before every reasonable person out there. If you are an elder in your community, and a servant from the palace is coming to make you to become a Nogie, duke, and you will accept that without the power from the palace, it is not possible. Nobody will accept such chieftaincy or chief title that a servant whose servant what's it called, title was elevated to Odionwe Omwada. Whether you are Odionwe Omwada, the head, the senior, Odionwe means the senior of Omwada. There is this symbol we carry, this Ada and Eben, the people that hold it when the king is sitting. That is just it. So you want to tell me that this person now we go to a particular dukedom, particular community, and begin to erect chief titles there, and the people will just accept it. They know, it's not that they don't know, they know this, they know that this person is not the Oba. They know that this person is not the secretary. They will just accept such dukedom, or they will accept such duke that is created. How can he sell land when the secretary signature is not involved? How can he make someone to become a chief when the secretary signature is not involved? The secretary signature attests that it has been approved by the Oba of Benin. Now, I am just trying to narrate how they mostly use us, and on the long run, they will leave you behind, they will dump you. They will dump you. Ewuare is not an Ebini person. Is it not a taboo for Esan indigene to be serving in a palace as a slave, as a servant. And we know, according to Esan law, I'm your Baruta Esan or I'm your Esan. You cannot serve as a servant under another king. In this 21st century, it happened then when there was no civilization, when kings were conquering, dividing people's territory, conquering them and making use of them as slaves. It will be under normality when you, as an Esan man, you are serving in the palace of any Esan king. Let us ask, is there any Edo man that is serving as a servant in any Onoje palace? So why must we? I am coming to open our eyes so that we'll begin to reject all this. No matter how many land they use to entice you, do not give yourself to such services. You can only serve as a servant in your kingdom. If you are serving as a servant in another kingdom, you are a slave and you remain second class to them. Although they use this "we are one" to beguile us. Put that by the wayside now. Let's not go to the children of Oba Ewuare first. Let's not go to the children of Oba Ewuare first. Did you see any person amidst the children of Oba Ewuare first that are Esan, that went to find Esan land? No. We have Exoti, the first of Oba Ewuare first children. We have Oluwa, the second. We have Ozolwa. I will get to that Ozolwa. Now, let me now give you two reference cases of a people that left their aboriginal land and came to Benin. And by reason of that long time stay, when they became chief in the monarchical harem, they became chief long time, and by reason of that, their children were giving birth. It's just like me now. I was born in Benin. I speak Edo fluently more than most of Edo speakers. I read Edo, I write Edo. If my father made that mistake, I would have been lost. If my father did not teach me, my parents did not teach us how to make sure we speak and write Esan, everything about us would have been completely Benin. I am talking about the Ezomo family. The Ezomo are not Edo. They are descendants of Esans. That is why they still greet their lineage. Their lineage which they greet, their money greeting is Lagiesan. Lagiesan. But they speak Edo because of where their father gave birth to them and how they remain there. Just like Igbinedion today. Igbinedion is not also Edo man. Now, the same thing with the Bama Wars. The Bama Wars are not also Edos. The Bama Wars are 110% Yoruba people, but they speak Benin. So if we are to digest histories and go to ancestral lineage, you begin to see who you are. You cannot settle yourself on spoken language to say that is your ancestral lineage. Spoken language only cannot define your ancestral lineage. Otherwise, the French-speaking people of Africa today, it would have been said that their ancestral roots are from France. Their ancestral roots are not from France, but they speak French today. So, if you look at the Bama Wars, there is no word in Edo language that means Bama Wo. It's a coined word from Bami Wo, the delegate that was sent alongside Oromiyan from Yoruba land. And when they left there, they landed in the palace, the harem of the king in Benin, and they continued to stay there. Chief titles was given to them, and that Bami Wo was later corrupted to Bama Wo, just as Ubini or Ibinu was corrupted to Bini, just as so many other words were corrupted. You understand? So, how am I being funny? Destiny. How am I being funny? You are telling me I need to learn more Esan history. Now tell us the Esan history you are talking about. The Esan history that says that the Esan people are children of the Oba of Benin. I am not telling you the histories. The histories I am telling you now, they are beyond any reasonable doubt. I have come here to list out the names of the children of Oba of Benin, of the Oba Ewuare, which you cannot see any Esan king amidst them. There is no Esan king amidst the children of Oba Ewuare. So how are we the children of Oba of Benin? I am expecting you, before you cannot just write without making points. You are writing out of points aimlessly. You should be able to name out the Esan king that was given birth to by Oba Ewuare or by any Oba of Benin. Just as I have been able to tell you, write it out, the children of Oba Ewuare, which no king of Esan is amidst them. Do you want to tell me that Exoti gave birth to do you want to tell me that Exoti gave birth to the Onogi of Esan or any Onogi in Esan land? No, I will pin my number when I'm done Destiny, then you will call. Then you will call in. You understand? You see, I've blocked 2 people. Why I did not block you is because you did not use any abusive word. But you just listed out your engagement pointlessly. There is no point there. If really and truthfully the king or the Esan people are children of Oba of Benin, you will be able to start to name the very Onoje that the Oba of Benin gave birth to. You will be able to state. That is how to know descendants, your descendants, one who came from you. We did not come from Oba, from any Oba. Most of us in that part of the world now called Nigeria today, every one of us has stake in Idu. And not the Oba of Benin. Not the Oba of Benin. Now, let's not talk about Ozolwa, the 3rd son of Oba Ewuare I. What happened to Oba Ozolwa? Oba Ozolwa was defeated and was beheaded by the Esans. Oba Ewuare brought war to Esan land. He brought war to Esan land, and he was defeated by the Onoje of Uromi, and his head was chopped off, Oba Ewuare. And that is where you found the word Esan Bedo, which means the Esans has defeated the Benins. And you know, the Benin people, they always exaggerate with their history that Oba Ewuare I conquered 201 towns and villages. But as history have it, Esan people were not conquered by any king. Esan people, the kingdom you find there in Esan land, were not founded by any Oba of Benin. They were founded by Esan people themselves. There is 2 exodus migration that got to Esan land. One, the person that was later known as Idu. It's not that was his original name. Idu means quarter, where you settled and you founded that quarter. The word Idu means quarter in English language. This is my quarter. This is my quarter. So, for example, just like Anthony Nahoro, who started the call for Nigeria's independence. His name is Anthony Nahoro, but he's known as the father of Nigeria state, politically. He can be called independent by reason of what he pursued, by reason of what he started. So that is how this individual that led groups of people from River Nile, the territory known as River Nile. And while they were coming, the Esan, some of the Esan people did not begin that journey, did not continue in that journey. Some shared themselves and they went and settled in most of the kingdoms you see there in Esan land today. As far back before 11th century. As far back before 11th century. Then they went there and settled there. Then when it should happen, although some of the Esan people, the group of the people that are called Esan, they also followed that person who was later called Idu, who went and settled with those group of people in that rainforest that is now called Benin Kingdom today. Before it was called Benin Kingdom, it was already known as Igodomigodo, that were ruled by the Ojisos. Do you get it? Now, this group of people who went to that part of the land, who did not continue that journey with the group of people that went with the person that was called Idu. Now, when they settled there in that rainforest, later on, during the Oba dynasty, when the Oba made a proclamation of no eating for 3 years, food from fire for 3 years, and engaging in sexual intercourse for 3 years, the Esan people also get angry. Those Esan people, they left and went to go and join their brothers there. They went to go and join. There was no war that the Benins and the Esans fought, and the Benin people then conquered the Esan people and found those kingdoms called Esan. None. The war that Oba Ewuare brought, there were a people already existing in that part of the world called Esan land. those places were not found, or none of those kingdoms were found by any Oba. They brought war, and eventually Oba Ozolua was beheaded. And the Esan chanted, Esan Bedo, Esan Bedo. Because the Edos, as at that time, they were always braggadocious with the help they got from Portuguese. With the gunpowder and the guns they got from Portuguese, they were using it more to conquer people, territories. But when they get to the Esan people beheaded the Oba Ozolua, which is, his head is buried in Ugboha. He was not buried in Benin, he was buried in Ugboha. And that is why you hear the Benin people always say that when you see a snake, you see the Esan people, you have to kill the Esan people first before you kill the snake, or you have to kill the Esan person first before you kill the snake. Because the Esan were so swift in attacking and beheading Oba Ozolua. Now, let us now ask again, if really and truthfully the Esan people are the children of Oba Ewuare, how come a father will wage war against his children? Have you ever seen any king in a battle with his children? How come the Esan language and the Edo language is not the same? They say that because of long time existence, intermarital relationship, language might change. Who did the Esan people got married to that changed their language? How come? Who did we, in short, inside that Edo state, where it's called Edo state today, that is where we're still living. We did not migrate to Isieluku. We did not migrate to, what is it called? River State. So who did we not marry to that got our language changed? The language we speak today is still the same language we were speaking right from ancient time. You will find some similarities in the Edo language. You will find some similarities in the Urobo language. Likewise, the Urobo and Edo in the Afema and so on and so forth. This is how this language has been from time past. So, I am now using this medium as an avenue to now let our Esan people know that you should not be deceived to say the Benis and the Edos are one. Like as if there is a message saying that the Benis and the Edos are not one. It is not only the Benis and the Edos that we're talking about. Every one of us, when you say we are one, every one of us, we are one. In reality, as far as this color is concerned, as far as this skin is concerned, we are one. It is not only the Esans and the Benis, but no, when you say we can never be one, that is not the issue. You are just speaking based on emotion. Africa, we are one. As far as this color is concerned, we are one. But the oneness the Benin people mean is that they are the one who gave birth to you and gave birth to that, gave birth to this, gave birth to that. When you tell them that no, then you have sabotaged that oneness. We must understand when people are telling you that we are one. Yes, we agree that we are one, but you are not the one who gave birth to us. Can you say Nigeria is not one Nigeria? Can you say America is not one America? That is the concept of oneness you must understand first. You must understand that concept of oneness first. But the ones the Benin people brought is oneness where they are the number one. That is not the kind of oneness we're talking about. Where I am talking about oneness of where people are rated equally. If we like, we break that Nigeria into 10. As far as we are Africa people, we are one Africa. But we are talking about one Africa. We are talking about one black people, where tribes and languages are rated equally. Where tribes and languages, one is not rated above others. That is what we are talking about. That is how it is. The Benin people did not give birth to the Esan people. And as such, we are not children of the Oba of Benin. And we can never be children of the Oba of Benin. We can never be children of the Oba of Benin. Okay, before I block you, Poch B, and I'm definitely going to block you, tell us the meaning of why did the Benin people, why did they have Bamawo? Tell us why do you people greet like Esan? Is Esan a do word? Tell us the meaning of Bamawo. Tell us the meaning of Oromiyan. Is Oromiyan the Benin word? Tell us the meaning of Taiwo. Before you remove dirt from people's eyes, have you removed the ones you have in your eyes? Tell us the meaning of Taiwo. Zaiki is not Hausa word. Zaiki is Arabic word. It's not Hausa word. And even if Hausa is Hausa word, are you better than the Hausa people? How many of you people have been able to get it right politically in that country? I'm asking you to tell us the meaning of Taiwo. Don't you people bear Taiwo as name? What is the meaning of Taiwo in Edo language? So you know that you are saying Esan people are Hausa mixed blood. So how come you people are also saying that the Esan people are children of the Oba of Benin? So what do you have to do with Hausa mixed blood people? These people are half-baked knowledge people who don't know anything. I'm asking you all this. Tell us the meaning of Taiwo. I'm waiting for you to tell us the meaning of Taiwo. Tell us the meaning of Bamawo. You have Chief Bamawo in Benin structure, in Benin chieftaincy structure. Is Bamawo a Benin word? Tell us the meaning of Eweka, which is Owomika. Is that a Benin word? I can continue to go on and go on for you. Tell us the meaning of Kabiesi. Is Kabiesi a Benin word? Most of the Benin people use Kabiesi as well. Is Kabiesi a Benin word? Tell us the meaning of Dele. Don't you bear Dele as names as well? To bear Dele as ways. Tell us the meaning of Ayo. Oh, tell us the meaning of Aye. Aye is originally Benin Yoruba word, but the Edo also use Aye. You see, you can tell us all this, so you cannot come to people because these people are telling you that no, this is who we are. This is who we are. They bear Kayode, my brother. Let them tell us. They have more. They have more in theirs. But when you hear Zaiki, Zaiki is not Hausa language. It's not Hausa language. Most of these Benin people, their king bear Solomon. Are their kings from Israel? Are their kings from Rome? Let them tell us all this. No, what is your name, my brother? I am not distracted. All I am telling you now is still embedded in the history. What I am narrating now is embedded in the history. You debunk them, you bring facts and figures. And you need to be listening to all this I am telling you. If they cannot tell you the meaning of KBSC, they use KBSC. Most of their musicians, they sing, they use KBSC. Most of their king, they call KBSC as well. KBSC is Yoruba language. So when a people is coming to tell you that, what is the meaning of Zaiki? And are we not from Hausa? Because they are not well schooled, they think when they say Zaiki, Zaiki means Hausa, some man that come from Hausa. But I have told us before. Now, you know, during the era of religion, that is why we Esan people, we must be able to differentiate religion from culture. You understand? Religion from culture. When you hear Yusuf and Momodu, these are not Hausa language. These are Arabic names. These are Arabic names. You see these people, this guy now that I say Esan no be what? It's not, they use Esan name. You understand? So that when you see them comment, you think they are Esans. They are not Esans. They use Esan name. Now, before I block him, I am asking him, most of them, they bear Peter, they bear John, even their own king. They have King Solomon. Is that not religious name? That is religious name. It's not cultural name. Momodu is not Hausa name. When you get to Auchi, Afema, they bear Momodu as well. Go and ask of this man, what is his name? I've forgotten his name. He's from Afema. Afema, and he will always tell you that he's from Edo State. But he's from Afema in Edo State. And his name is Dele Momodu. Dele Momodu. What of Dele Giwa? What of Dele Giwa? Okay, let's agree that we are Hausas. What is wrong with the Hausa people? Are you better than the Hausas? Are you better than the Hausa people? Now, you can imagine Dele Momodu from Afema. His name not Dele Momodu. What is the meaning of Momodu? These are not Hausa language. These are Islamic language, Islamic word, just as you have Christian word. We have two religions that has overtaken Africa at large today. You see these people that are these Benin people, they don't know anything. They only grow up in that Edo State. They have not gone anywhere. Most of them are secondary school dropouts. They don't know anything. Most of them are from village to Europe. That is where their exposure are. You know, when you carry cow from Africa, you bring that cow to Europe, it's still the same cow. You see, they have not gained any exposure. When you hear somebody saying Dele Momodu, what is the meaning of that? Those are Arabic names. Those are not tribal names. They are Arabic names, religious names. Just as you people have religious names. Most of you bear Christopher. Most of you bear Peter. Most of you bear John. Most of you bear Matthew. So on and so forth. Most of you bear Solomon. Most of you bear Solomon. If not that the Esan people also move swiftly to stop that Islamic doctrine, indoctrination that was spreading fast into Esan land. All the Esan land you see today would have been Muslims. But it pains me deep down my heart when you see our Esan people, most of them, almost all of them. That is why when you go to their page, you see they create Esan here, Esan this. Go and check all the page. Nothing is happening in those pages. All they are transporting, pirating there in that pages are all churches, Christian doctrinations. That is what they have there. Because most of the Esan land today are now Christianized. If the Islamic people were not stopped, they would have been all Esan people today. Majority of them, or almost all of them, would have been Muslims today. Because the Christians were not stopped as well. The Christians gained more ground. Let me put my number if you want to call in. So you have to know that Zaiki is not Hausa word. Hausa is a language. It's a language. Just a moment, caller. Let me put my number here. Be patient, please. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm doing well. Good afternoon.
Yeah. I'm listening to you doing justice to history. I appreciate you, and I've listened to your previous video as well. Regarding, I know you were born. You say you were born in Benin, then you were there, but you are originally from Kingship, isn't it? Is that correct?
Very correct.
So, did you go to history, or do you have any qualification regarding history, or these are some of the things you read or something?
First of all, there are a lot of history that.
I'm getting private. I just want to.
No, let me quickly answer that. There are people who went to study history, Benin history, from Institute of Benin Studies. There in Exot. In Benin, listen please. In Benin, studied history. They have certificates from the history they studied from Institute of Benin Studies, Exot Street, there in Benin. But
is there anything like that in Exot? Is he registered or something? Because I haven't heard that.
It's registered. I'm telling you, there is no place I don't know in Benin. So if you haven't heard that, you are hearing now, and you have to go and verify. Go and check. Go online. Whatever.
When was it found? Because when was it found?
My brothers, these questions is not what you should be asking me. I am telling you hints.
So, let me put the main question forward. Like you were talking about.
Now, wait. Let me land before the question you ask me. Let me finish. Then you will now put up another main question. Now, why I said that, there are people who went to study history, propaganda that has been circulated in history class.
Yeah.
Histories that distorted people's history. And they will come out and tell you that they have certificates of history. But they graduated upon lies. You understand? So that is what I'm telling you. The histories that you see there for a long time that they taught people, all because of domineering and supremacy standard. Most of those history are made up history, fused into curriculums and syllabus. You understand?
Yeah, so history is, let me point one. History is all about domination and superiority. Do you know that?
If I don't know that, I won't be narrating that. That is what I am narrating now.
Yeah, from the way you are putting thing is like it's a crime or something like that, because that's what it is. If the British can leave their country, the British can leave their country and go to other people's country where they don't have any ties and conquer them. That's superiority. Am I right? You
are wrong. It's a crime against humanity. Listen,
that's what I'm saying.
That's not what you're saying, sir. Please, listen. I am saying it. Listen, you are on my show. You get to listen, please.
All right, okay, I'm listening.
It's a crime against humanity.
Since when? When was that law formed?
It's not a law.
It's a law, right? Isn't it?
It's not a law.
What is it?
It's not a law. I repeat, it's a crime against humanity. It's not a law.
Since when? Because it was normal. It was a normal.
It's abnormal. It's abnormality. Listen, sir. Listen. It's abnormality that was normalized.
I agree.
Now, are you listening? Are you listening, please? Do you want to have smooth conversation, or you just want to hack my show?
Of course, I'm listening. No.
Now, it's a crime against humanity. You understand? And then, why you have to know that it's a crime against humanity is not a law. It's a law that a particular structure of what I call Nebuchadnezzar monarchical structure. They adopted it as a law, but not a law that befits humanity. It's a law that goes against humanity. And when we now talk about dominance, invading people's kingdom, conquering them, you conquer a people does not mean that those people are your children. Those people are unique people. When you now, if for example you even conquer a people, and you are coming to say on the long run that those people are your children, that is the supremacy and dominary standard. In short, it's a dominary standard to supplement the supremacy concept that was long time embedded. So we are now coming to tell you that we are not children of the Oba of Benin. We are not descendants of Oba Ewuare the first, as erroneously narrated. And this is not a crime to say I have committed a crime or we are coming to pick up a fight against a particular group of people. No. We are coming to do justice to our history that has been long distorted. Just as the Benin people felt that their history is distorted by the Yoruba people, they are also coming out to say, no, this is what it is, this is what it was, that is what it is. You understand? So that is it.
Yeah. Okay, let me comment. Thank you very much. I gave you time to, if you could give me like 5 minutes, that would be really nice. What I'm saying, at that time, in the second, third AD or something like that, because this is a long time stop, like the
which is you have to be optimistic. When you are saying this is a long time stuff, you have to be optimistic. What is that is a long time stuff?
That's what I'm saying. That's a long time ago.
No, so, my brother, no, sir. No, I will not allow you to just come and handcuff me. What you ought listen. No. Be optimistic. When you say this is a long time stuff, what is, because their history is vast. What is the which
1890? Is it 1897?
What happened then? What happened?
When they invade Benin Kingdom and took the Oba Ewuare, which is a crime against humanity. No one would accept anything like that. But that was what they were doing at that time. They saw it. It wasn't from us. These are foreign people. So we saw it as normal. They saw it as normal. It wasn't only the British that were doing it. The Portuguese, the French. If you go in, Portuguese have some parts in Benin Kingdom when they first came in, before the British came in. Then if you go to Cameroon, even you remember that the British...
My brother, you are deviating. I am saying that the essence, listen, sir, listen. The Esans are not children of the Oba of Benin. For you, that is no, sir.
No, because we were talking about superiority. That was why I was talking.
Now, not land.
Yeah. Okay, right now let's come back.
We are not talking about British invasion, please.
Okay, yeah. Let's come back home now. According to the Benin and the Ishan. Is there any history of the Ishan that you can say to people without Benin being mentioned in it? Or briefly take next time and tell us the full history of Ishan.
Then you were not listening. Now you cannot pause. Let me now tell you the origin of the Esans. That
the Ishan must have always existed.
Now, then what are you disputing?
Wait, what I'm disputing is you are bringing it. Oh, Isha is not Benin because that's what you are hearing. That's what people keep saying. Oh, Esan, they are the children of the Oba.
Yes.
These are just sign of respect.
No, we don't want listen, sir. Listen, sir. Yeah. We have listen. You cannot rush and pass your shadow. You understand?
Right.
Now you also put it at respect and say the Benins are the children of the Esans and take it as respect. Is respect not reciprocal? Listen now.
If Ishan was existing, why did the British people invade your land? Were you invading?
Now, let me not tell you. Now, listen, sir. There are people that were existing that the British did not invade.
Yeah, they exist. There are little people. Like you go to the island, the Caribbean, you see the
now the Benin. When you talk about listen, sir. If it's by number, I don't think the Benin people they are much more than the Igbos by number. I don't think the listen, sir. You are talking. You are not listening, and you will say I should give you space to speak. If it's by number, the Benin people they are but very minor. They are amidst the list when we talk about number. Listen, even then till now.
The Benin, do you know the Benin Kingdom get to Benin Republic? Even part of
that is overhype. That is overhyped kingdom. My brother, is overhyped kingdom. You are deviating my show. You are deviating my show. That is not what I am discussing. And if you are bringing it in, I will tell you that it's over-exaggerated and overhyped. Lies upon lies. My brother, you have to listen to me when I'm speaking after you have spoken. Because everything you are saying now, you are not making a point. You will say one unfinished, you will jump to the other one unfinished.
No, because you are bringing it on.
I'm not bringing it on. You are the one bringing it on. You are saying that. I am telling you now, listen. Don't force me to drop your call, please. Don't force me to drop your call. Don't force me to drop your call. You came in to say you want to point out facts. And I'm expecting you to point out the facts. You'll be beating around the bush. Now, I told you that we are not children of the Oba of Benin. Now you have to prove. Now you not said that is a sign of respect. And I'm not asking you. Listen, sir. Let me drop you, please. Because if they don't allow people to talk. You say it's a sign of respect. I am asking you, why not say it the other way around? Because respect is supposed to be reciprocal. Respect reciprocates. So why not say it the other way around? That the Benins are children of the Esan, and you accept the respect like that. And he went on to say, because the British came to conquer, if you were so great, how come the British conquered you? As you said. Didn't they also went to the Ethiopians? So this is what you must understand. You are saying that the Benin people are very large. No, it's not about that. It's not about that. Hello?
My brother, hello.
Greetings, sir.
Greetings, my brother. I will watch your program now live. You get the names who you will call. Those names, now we are hear those names. Because we are Muslims. So
please, your voice go up. Your volume low, bro.
Majority of us are Muslims. We don't have problem with Christians' name. We don't have problem with anyone being a Christian. Christians, they are living freely in Auchi land. Muslims are living freely.
No, not be alone at the other name, my brother. The Ewu people.
No.
Esan see the bear that name. So that is what I'm...
Yeah, the ones that...
Low down the volume of your phone. Low down the volume of your phone, bro. Completely.
Okay. You see? If you are a Muslim pick name from the Quran to name their child, you know. But that is not even a priority. Even the new generation now, they give their kids English names more than the so-called Muslims name. You know?
I think the audience should be listening. You should be speaking with the audience, not me, because this is what I was trying to make those Benin people know.
Yeah, that is how it is. You know, sometimes while some of us the Awuchis, we don't like to interfere in this Benin stuff. Majority of them, if you are discussing with them, they will be forcing you to their own opinions when they know that their opinion is very wrong. They are not current with anything. Some of them, not all. You know, they will be forcing you to their own way of thinking. You know, so that is why you see most of us, we don't like even bringing ourselves out. Edo State is very big. Benin is just the city, the capital city of Edo State is Benin. So if you say Edo State, even the Benin, some of them, they don't even know the difference between Edo State and the Benin. They always claim as if they are the only people that they knew in the whole Edo State. So that is why we don't contribute, even when they are misbehaving, we'll be looking at them from afar. Because it's not our problem, it's not our headache. When you choose to hold the state that belongs to everybody, to claim it to be your own, we'll be looking at you. When our record time will come, the hour time will come, we'll give account of the state. Everybody will go to each our own state, each our own community where each our own come from. We all came from all different local government. I'm from Isako West local government.
Very good.
We don't condone to those kind of attitudes some of them are behaving. Meanwhile, you cannot see how Chima tell you that it's one person son or child. No, we belong to our great kingdom. That is what we belong to. We are Awuchi and we are very proud to be Awuchi. Before you see an Awuchi man that is not proud to be an Awuchi, you need to go and check his own DNA.
Exactly.
Even the people that they born in Awuchi, that came from Benin, they born them in Awuchi. They love being Awuchi. We don't intimidate. We don't reject anybody. We don't tribalize. We will not tell you are not from Awuchi. Whether you are born in Awuchi, raised in Awuchi, you know our tradition. You are good to go in any place you want to go. They will support you and they will back you. That is who we are.
Exactly.
You know, Esan, Awuchi, Benin, we are all the same. But just that some of the people in our midst, they don't know nothing. They will claim to know. They don't know. They live a life of ignorance. So that is my...
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you, Colin. So you see, a group of people try to claim superiority over others. And the caller before the last caller, his point was that because the British conquered the Benin Kingdom, is that supposed to be a priority if you are conquered, as mighty, as big as you are, and the British came and conquer you, and we should be giving you respect because the British conquer you? Who give people respect because they were conquered and defeated in the war they are supposed to win? So if that is what you're saying, that shouldn't be the yardstick of getting respect. Hello?
Yeah, it's on Focus Association.
Esan Kingdom.
I greet you, my brother.
Greetings, bro.
Yeah, I want to contribute to a word. There's a word made by the second caller that called before that.
Oh yeah.
The British did not come and fight the Esan people, as in the British did not invade the Esan people. So with that, the Esan people don't exist. It seems these people don't read history. This is one of the reasons it is very difficult for us to make an argument with people that doesn't have knowledge of history.
Yeah, I try to give him a lot of time, but It was so. It was babbling. Let me use the word babbling. I can't continue with him. That was why I dropped it.
Exactly. He doesn't. They don't have the knowledge of history. The Benin people. Let me just be very clear. The British did not only invade the Benin people. In our geographical space, I mean West Africa, whether it's Nigeria or even that states, you understand? When the British came, of course, they invaded the Benins. They fought war with them. The Batirides, they deposed Oba Ewuare and the rest. But the Esan people, the British invade Esan people. You know, we don't shout about our history.
Yes.
Except the people that do research, they will begin to know what happened in Esan land. When the British invaded Esan land, the first place they started their invasion was Ekmo. You know, Esan is very large. You understand? We have about 35 kingdoms. So when we have an external aggressor or an invader, it is extremely difficult for the person to conquer Esan land. It might take you, if you have a very sophisticated weapon, it might take you months. It took the British 41 days. Why it took the British 3 days to destroy Benin? It took them 41 days to conquer the 35 kingdoms of Esan land. They started from Ekmo. You understand? Okoji, go and read the history very well. Okoji, the same way Ewuare was deposed, taken to Calabar, is the same way Okoji was taken to Calabar. It's the same way Okoji was taken to Calabar. So anybody saying that if the British did not come and fight the Esan, it is only the Benin they invaded. I always tell people before, the Esan Kingdom and Benin Kingdom are not the same. They differ.
They differ, yes.
The Benin Kingdom is in Obe, right there. They were fighting with the British. The British conquered them. After that, the British now said, okay, let me go to the interiors, the northeast of Benin Kingdom. When they got there, they saw a separate kingdom. They started fighting from Ekmo. They fought for 41 days. At the end of the day, they came to Ewuare, just like different kingdoms like that. That's how they were able to conquer the whole kingdom in 41 days. Why they conquered the Benin in 3 days? But they don't know this history. They are only talking about Ewuare was deposed. It is the same way they deposed Ogbidi. As the who is called Ogbidi, the king that ruled Rome. Ogbidi, the same way they deposed Ewuare to Calabar, is the same way they deposed Okoji to Calabar. So what are they talking about?
You know, because they miss a whole lot of propaganda, made up history, and they are very loud about it. And they think it will continue like that. It will never continue like that. They are very loud about it. You like the Auchi guy that called just now. He said they know all this, they just decide to keep quiet. You understand? But it seems like as if keeping these people quiet is giving them ground for them to continue to propagate this their false history.
We are not going to keep quiet. We are not going to keep quiet anymore. We need to chase them back to their enclave. You understand? Because they are a bunch of liars. If lies told for a very period or a long period of time will become truth over time.
Yes, that is what is happening.
Yeah, we need to start clarifying our people, opening their eyes, telling them the real truth of liars. Do you need to allow these liars and propaganda?
They are liars, bro. Do you understand now that they see that I've come out with facts that is proven beyond any reasonable doubt by naming the children of Oba Ewuare and they say that we are descendants of Oba Ewuare. I named all the names, which number 1 was Ezoti, the children of Oba Ewuare Ezoti. Second was Olua. Third was Ozolua, which the Esan people beheaded when he brought war to Esan land. The Onoji of the king. Now, if we are the children, these names are just called Ezoti, Olua, and Ozolua. There is no Esan person that was giving birth to there, and he was not sent to go and find one kingdom in Esan land. So how are we the children of Oba Ewuare or Oba dynasty when these are all the names of Oba Ewuare, the children of Oba Ewuare Ezoti, Olua, and Ozolua? And it was the Esan people defeated Oba Ozolua, beheaded him when he brought war.
See, let me be very clear. I have known the Benin people and studied their history. The the Oba of Benin don't attack a kingdom they founded. You understand? If they know their children, their descendant is ruling in that kingdom, they will shift away from that kingdom. They don't attack it. For them to attack the Esans, attack Rome, attack Uzziah, the ones attacking Obama as well. That means their children are not there.
Yes, because you cannot attack your kingdom. You cannot attack your children.
Mr. Okosun, say you get children. Can you fight your children?
It's not, I can't do that.
You can't invade your children. We are not children of the Oba. That's the reality. This shouldn't even be an argument. That's the reality. We can never be the children of Oba Benin. Before the Oba Benin came from Ife, we have been living for more than 1,500 years in Esan land. Archaeologically, it has been proven. So what is he talking about? Even where he came from in Ife in Osun State is 6th century old. In terms of where people started living in Ife, 6th century. In Esan land, in 500 AD, that is before 1st century, people are already living in Esan land, and that has been archaeologically proven. So what are they talking about? Esan land is older than Ife, where he come from. He's older than Benin. Benin, Igodomigodo, Esan land is older than Igodomigodo, archaeologically. So what are they talking about? They give birth to Esan. Are they out of their mind?
They say it's a sign of respect. What kind of respect is that? Does respect not reciprocate?
Why would they say, just like as you were saying that Esan gave birth to Benin, we turn it around and be saying that Esan gave birth to Benin? It seems a sign of respect. Let me be saying it that way. It's the same way. This is the same way they say that Bazalwa gave birth to Owan people. But in their history, it is recorded that the mother of Bazalwa is from Owan. Okay, how can you not give birth to Owan people? At the same time, the mother of Bazalwa is from
Wow.
So, in conclusion, it is not only the Benin people that fought British. You don't let them bamboozle you with their
yes, I know.
It is actually the Esan people that fought British for 41 days. It took only 3 days for Benin to destroy the British to destroy Benin Kingdom. It took the British 41 days because Esan is very large. If Esan come and fight you, you can't fight them because they have 35 independent Darak. As in, they are powerful on their own. It is not a
let me quickly draw your attention to one junkie here. I call the person junkie. He said, Mr. Man, I hope you have documents in Germany. You know, that is what they use to listen. That is what they use to intimidate anybody. You understand? If I have documents or I don't have documents, is that a yardstick for you to come and intimidate me? You know, when I was do you know what I did to them when I was with them? In that great Benin emancipation, I have to hide my true status. I told them that I don't have documents, but I don't have documents. I was working in Germany. I've been working for 6 years. I work as a self-employed Gewerbung. If you don't have documents, you can't have Gewerbung. And when I traveled for Germany, I deliberately took flights and then snap it and post it so that they will see. And let me ask them if you take a flight without documents. So they look for all way to come and nail you down. They look for where they know that they will be able to nail you down and nail you down. It's asking if I hope I have documents. If I don't have documents, the Germans, they are stupid. So because you don't have documents and you say something that you are supposed to say, they will come and do you one thing or the other. And why have you people not been able to deport more Fifes? Is he not living in Germany?
Since they claim they are not chancellor of Germany. So my brother, these people, we need to educate our people. It's very important we educate them. We build the right of our people so that if we allow these people to strive online with their propaganda,
oh my God.
So we need to chase them back to their enclave. You understand?
Yeah. Lastly, before I let you go, there is something we need to let our Esan people know. They are so-called the United Kingdom of Great Benin, trying to see the restoration of Benin Kingdom. I've been telling them to take the Esan people out of that kingdom, that we are not part and parcel of that kingdom. And they are doing that, they don't find any problem with it. They are against the Biafrans for doing what they are now up doing. You understand? You're against the people for going online. Theirs is even worse. They created passports without the consent of anybody. They created map without the consent of anybody. They print out currency, fake currency, without the consent of anybody. And they are saying the United Kingdom of Great Benin, the restoration of Benin nation now. What nonsense is that? Can you create a country without the consent of the people you want to put inside? And they are the one. You see them, if they just like you, they like you because you are against what the Biafra are doing. That is why, because they hate the Biafra so much, because they know that immediately Biafra emerge, there will be no such as that they are United Kingdom of Great Benin. That is why they even hate Biafra. That is the reason. But the same thing they hate is what they are victim of. Not really victim. It's what they are fond of. They are fond of it now. And they are asking me, do you know what they did? They called me long time ago before now. They said I should come to that their United Kingdom of Great Benin page to come and narrate the Esan history. Where did the Esan people came from? And I told them I cannot come to such show. How can you call me to come and be narrating Esan? Because they are expecting me to come up to say the Benin people are the one who gave birth to Esan people. What I told them is that no, there is no need for us to be dragging that kind of history. Number one, we came from where you think you came from. That is where we come from also. You did not give birth to us. We did not give birth to you. That is what I told them. And I went to disagree with them in that United Kingdom of Great Benin they organized. So when I disagree with them, they started having issues with me right from then till now. So we the Esan people, we must stand our feet to rightly sensitize our people, because their voice of propaganda is very loud on social media. They don't have that voice on ground because they know that they cannot win on ground. So they now take advantage of social media. Their voice is very, very loud.
They created so many fake as in Facebook pages and all those stuff like that. Some of them are claiming to be Owan, some of them are claiming to be Esan God, some even claiming to be Esan, so on and so forth. So we're saying that if we are not Benin Kingdom. Let me be very, very clear here so that people can listen. There was never a time the Esan people become Benin Kingdom. Or the Benin Kingdom become Esan Kingdom. They are two separate kingdoms. The Benin Kingdom they refer to was within Ogbe, within that environment, the Ogbe in Benin. It is not Esan. If you read history very well, when historians, when they are writing history, do you know how they used to refer to Esan people? They will say, in the northeast of Benin Kingdom lies the Esan Kingdom. If they don't use the Esan Kingdom, they will use the word, in the northeast of Benin Kingdom lies the Esan country. It was never anywhere in the history that the Esan people became the Benin Kingdom. Not even only the Esan, I mean the Esako people. Okay, Mr. Toso, let me ask you a question. If you are a king in a kingdom, for instance, and external power and your kingdom is invaded, won't you raise your army and go and fight? Yes or no?
Sure, you will.
Good. Okay. In 1800, when the Fulanis invaded the Esan land, did you hear any Benin come and fight?
No.
Esan?
No.
No. In 18th century, when the Fulani invaded Esako, they did a lot of things that the reason why some of the Esako, they adopted Islam right now. Did you hear any history, the Benin people come and fight?
No.
No. So we are not the same people. We are different kingdom. In that war in 18th century, what happened? The Esans, when they first of all attacked the Esako people, when they were able to gain ground in that environment, so they used the Esako as a launching pad to attack the Esan. You understand? So when they attack the Esan, of course, we need to form a military, like we always do. If we have an external aggressor, we will ring a bell. Each 35 kingdom will donate army. You understand? So we form an army called Okakulo. You understand? To fight that war.
Okakulo, yeah.
Exactly. There was nowhere the Benin people come and join us. If we are one, you will come and fight now. If your kingdom is attacked, won't you come and fight? Because we are not one. We are separate, different kingdom. Esan Kingdom, they are different from Benin Kingdom. So the only people that even come and join us in that war, let me set the record very straight. So that
this person that is calling me on my line, the other line, I will block you if you call again. I will block you. You will not be able to call. You know I'm on live and you are calling me, and my line that you have to call is pinned there, and you are calling me repeatedly. Please, Egosa, don't call me on that line again. If you call me on that line, I will just block you. Thank you.
So the only people that join that war and fight along with us, they agree to join our military, which is Okaku. Is the Ika people. Do you know why the Ika joined us? Of course, when the Fulani were raiding communities in Esan land, especially the northern side of the Esan, most of the Ika people, of course, they speak Igbo, that were doing farming. You understand? Just the same way Fulanis are disturbing farmers, herders, clash, all those stuff like that, similar issues like that in the 18th century. So they were greatly disturbed. They couldn't be able to farm and all those stuff like that. So what they did, of course, when they formed the military, some of them now volunteer. You understand? Agreed to join our military. Based on history, the number one enemy of Esan people are the Benin's. Of course, I'm telling you, if I'm narrating history, the first people that brought war, for instance, Afghanistan, who are the Al-Qaeda? Who are Al-Qaeda? Who are they to the America? They are America enemy. If you when it comes to history, the Benin people are number one enemy of Esan people. This is what our people should understand. A nation who brought war into our own soil, they didn't do it once, not twice.
Repeatedly.
And this is what they are even trying to do today. So I rest my case, my brother. Thank you very much.
Now, I heard these people saying, I don't have document, this. You know what they do? They are kind of people. Oh, are you still on? Sorry. I thought you. They are kind of people who, for example, they know you don't discuss your weak points with them, or you don't discuss what you are suffering from with them. If they know what you lack, that is what they will come to make jest of you with. For example, if you are having any issues and you see these people as we are one, you even discuss it with them. On the long run, if maybe you have any disagreement with them, you know what they do? They go on social media to use it to make jest of you, make mockery of you. So these kind of people are not people we should in any way associate with as one. You can imagine now what has gotten to do with document and all that. All their media like Lady Joy and all of them, they are trying to make jest of me. Hey, he does not have document. How does that concern? How does document?
Is
Europe their home? And like as if they brought even that Lady Joy, with all the business you have here in Europe, I can still employ you and pay you. Do you bring document from Nigeria? Everybody got here and they were issued documents. So is it because of your pedigree? If it's because of your pedigree you have document, I think you would have just taken ticket and come and school. They will issue you document, or you will bring business by reason of your export and imports. You get document. Not you came here to come for greener pasture, to come and live and reside here. You are making mockery of someone else who seems not to have document, who you think he does not have document, or who does not even have document. Does that add up? That is why it will be so demeaning of me if I go low with these people and start engaging them. You reason with them, you don't know where to engage them with, because they're talking does not make sense. So no sensitive person will come and engage with these people. You look at everything they are saying on social media, they are all stupid. I can't join that kind of league, what they do to themselves. They want to drag me into that league of what they do to themselves, to come and make mockery about themselves, where one is better, where the other one is not better, where you are suffering from this, all those kind of things, where this one have child, the other one is not able to give birth and all that. That is what they do. They make mockery of you, for maybe they know that you have a particular thing you are suffering from. These are the kind of people they are, and that is why we must even continue to disassociate from them.
Exactly, yeah. You understand?
You,
so if you associate with them and come down to their level, they will drag you to the moon. You understand? Yeah. So what we need to do is just to avoid them. Yes. Their noise and all the stuff like that. Yeah. What we need to be doing is to punish them with the truth.
With the truth.
Ignore their ranting and punish them with the truth. The way things are, we begin to say it. This is the way things are. the Benin people did not give. It is even crazy to even think that the Benin people gave birth to Esan. It is stupid to think that the Benin cannot give birth to Esan. We don't speak the same language. We don't have the same culture. I was talking to my friend the other day. He was saying that the Benin and Esan, he's also born in Benin as well. He said the Benin and Esan have the same culture. We don't have the same culture.
No,
in Benin, they restrict people from do they to roast yam in Benin? They don't roast yam. They don't celebrate New Year festival. It is Esan that celebrate New Year.
Do you know what? Do you know what they privatize to themselves as theirs? You see, what they privatize to themselves as theirs is the culture that began from Ojisos. They privatize everything that were done in Ojiso, like some of the names now. When they hear us bear some particular, they will say, "Now Benin name be that," because they privatize the name to themselves, forgetting to understand that they are not the only people that existed in that Igodomigodo that were ruled by Ojisos. Do you understand?
Are they even bearing our name? Oluwa. What is the meaning of Oluwa in Idu language? Oluwa.
Do you understand?
Exoti.
Exoti.
Our names.
They don't bear those names. I don't understand. Okay, let's not go to the Ada and Eben. They privatize to themselves. The Esan people, they are originally the owner of Eben. The person.
So, let me say something. That Ada and Eben, it is only Benin they are doing that too. That is only chiefs or Oba Benin that use Ada and Eben. In Esan land, every son of Esan use Ada and Eben.
Yes.
So it is only Benin there. So what did they do? They don't concern people in Esan.
No. You know what they do? If you go listen, they feel that when anywhere you see Ada and Eben, it means that is their kingdom. It means that, you understand, because of the history that is provided before them, this generation, you know, the propaganda. So they forgot that even when you talk of Eben, you cannot minus the Esan people because that is their property. The person who
is our property. So it's Ojiso that invented Ada and Eben. So
I tire for them. Even the Eben, the name of that Eben was the name of an Esan person. You understand? That provided that Eben. And that is why the village that is called Ewuare today, the village of Eben, is not Benin village, it's Esan village. These are the Eben casters. So everything they privatize to themselves. You understand? So we must begin to let our people know, and everybody across the globe to know this, because when we keep mute, they will think when you see all these materials and all these symbols, it belongs to the Benin, because the kingdom has been privatized to Benin speakers only.
Yeah, the Ada and Eben doesn't belong to the Benin people. It doesn't belong to the Oba. You understand?
Yeah.
According to their history, in short history of Benin, the Oba of Benin obtained Ada and Eben from Ogiami. That is what is written in their history. They wrote it themselves.
Yes.
So he was given to him by Ogiami, which is the people he met in Igodomigodo. As far back Ojiso history, the Esan people have been using Ada and Eben. It is only the Esan people. Every son in Esan use Ada and Eben. It is not restricted to chiefs or kings.
No.
As I have Ada and Eben if I want to use it. Some people really see it as that. The only ceremony Esan sons and daughters mostly use Ada and Eben is when there is burial or when there is Itulimi, all those some kind of ceremonies like that. You understand? So it's not peculiar to restricted to kings or chiefs. It is everybody. It is Benin people that bind it within their geographical space there. Yes. That it is only the Oba and Chief be using Ada and Eben. And it doesn't apply to us. And again, I used it as an example. We are not the same people. If we were in Benin Kingdom, in Esan, it could have still been that it is only Chief and King that are using Ada and Eben. We are separate kingdom.
Yes.
Everybody use Ada and Eben in Esan land. As long as you are a male child, as it is done, as it were done in Ujiso days, everybody use Ada and Eben. And we will continue to use it.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. We are two separate kingdoms. This is what our people should understand. So there is nothing like the great Benin kingdom, whatever they want to restore. They should go and restore themselves.
They should go and restore themselves, not us. It will work. Thank you. Thank you for calling. And bye for now. Hello, caller.
Please, I come once more. I want to tell you something. Sometimes, they respond to all those meat sellers and vegetable sellers before they come to abroad. Because the retirement of a meat seller and vegetable sellers is that to end up having a little bar. That is the retirement. You get me? They respond to them. Even if they call you, just be straight and just be speaking the truth that you are sent to speak. The last caller that called now, he was just hitting the point how the history started. And it was true. That is how we were taught about it. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
The Godo, and we, the Esako, we are the Kukuruku. Are you getting it?
Yes.
Our warriors were the Kukuruku. So all this history, we know them. So if you see those meat sellers, vegetable sellers in Ring Road, they are making noise. We don't respond. Why we don't respond is, how can you be responding to someone that you know that is empty brain? All what you know is all about fake Gucci, goosey, and vegetable soup and cream, all those things. You can't respond to those kind of people because they will always do as if they know more than you. So why would you respond? Don't need to respond. You leave them. There is a person here in your comment section. If you watch the way he's writing his even comments, you will know that this person is even far away from the education. If you ask them who is...
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, just a moment, audience. I have to quickly go check something there. Oh. Why is this person? This Egosa, you know that I am on live and the number that you ought to call is there, and you are calling me repeatedly on this live show. The number you ought to call, the WhatsApp number, is pinned there, and I say WhatsApp call only. You are calling me repeatedly. I blocked you on WhatsApp on the other of my phone, and you are calling me repeatedly. And I will still block you direct. So stop calling me. If you want to call into the show, please, my number is pinned here. You see these people, they come to distract. They know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. They are distracting deliberately because they know that what I am saying and what we're hearing now is nothing but the truth. So the only way they have to come to stop this truth is via distraction. Is via distraction. So if you feel you have my personal number, why will you be calling when you know that I am broadcasting with the phone you are calling? Please, I'll be back in a minute. I'll be back in a minute.
The wisdom behind the black power of the black race. The hierarchical order of the emancipation of these people metamorphosed into several people, families, groups, villages, towns, cities, etc., etc. When she was gathered, she then settled down, compared her strength in all ramifications of life, and with an astounding exploit of mythical proportion, it was done on all that she is the giant of Africa. Her constituents then spread in expansion and with associated and befitting names of qualities like the city of excellence, God's own people, the big heart, the fountain of knowledge, the food basket of the nation, the commercial city, the heartbeat of the nation, to mention but a few. A trip down memory lane reveals that the name Esan, the heartbeat of Edo State, came into being. This was not born out of mercy or self-acclaimed superlative, but it was born out of a combination of hard facts and truths drawn from the testimony of her casualties.
Yes,
This ethnic group, despite being a minority since our origination, has made mark in every facet of life, even where the major ethnic groups alone were to be heard. In fighting for freedom for her motherland from the shackles of colonialism, the Esan person was there. And in the building of the new Nigeria,
thank you for waiting. Thank you very much.
The Esan persons was and is still there.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, my name is Victor Saboye. Benin person, so I love washing your shoes. I just got to contribute to it.
Thank you.
Is this Esan Focus Association?
Yes, you are on to Esan Focus Association.
I'm still alive.
Yes, I'm still alive. Very much
okay.
alive.
I'm a Benin boy, first of all, and I like your program. I started watching for Great Benin Emancipation before you moved to South-South Alliance. Now, Esan Focus.
No, sorry, South-South Alliance movement is still there. It's not changed. South-South is completely there. We still have them in South-South. Yes, we have them. Listen, sir, listen. Listen, sir, please. I will allow you to continue. I don't want the audience to get it wrong. South-South Alliance movement comprises of 6 states, and we're still there. It's a political movement. It's not just a Facebook. Why you don't see us on Facebook mostly as it used to be is because there's a whole lot of things we are doing on ground, trying to reach out to the political elites in that South-South region, the 6th geopolitical zone. So that is for the South-South. So it's not merely what we do on media. So after we've been able to achieve what we are trying to achieve regionally, then we'll start broadcasting them on media. The Esan Focus Association is for the Esan tribe. Thank you.
Yeah, you are right. And that is why I came to contribute, because I know you are doing a good job. I want to say my part. You are right, because Esan children are not the Oba of the Benin. I'm a Benin person. I'm from Ovia Northeast, Ekiadolo. Okay? The Esan children are not the Oba of Benin. We are all children of Idu, including the Esan, the Afema, the Urobo, the Isuku, the Benin. We the Benin, we are the Edu. We are all children from Idu. So no one should claim supremacy over anybody. I understand what Benin people have been going through, because me myself in Benin, I'm also Hashim, also Benin people online. Because your program alone have taught me great things. You have told me from great Benin emancipation. So I saw the way you were fighting for the creation. So when you finally moved to Esan, I understand your pain, because you will not move just like that. Something really happened. Because when I saw you start talking about the Esan, I said, okay, you have your right to yourself to play, but please, I want the Benin and the Esan, in fact, all children of Idu to still be one. And I want you to continue with that South-South Alliance movement, because only that South-South Alliance movement is the only one that can unite all the people from South-South. So please, the Esan children are not the Oba of Benin. That is true, because the Esan people are children of Idu, not Oba of Benin. We are all descendants of Benin. So supremacy should not be taken. I want my Benin brothers to understand that. We the Benin, we don't want Esan and the Benin to wage war. In fact, I'm even support of the Esan state, because that will bring more power and that will bring more revenue and political power to the South-South. It will even help us with the Benin. We have more states, just like Yoruba have more states, just like Igbo have more states. We, the children of Pahindu, also have more states. We have West Nigeria. So somebody say that Esan people are Benin are not one. We are one, but many people do not understand that oneness. We are one because we all originated from Igudu. That makes us one. Inside there, we also have different dialects. In Yoruba, they have different dialects. In Igbo too, they have different dialects. The Igbo, they have the Ika. they have the Ikwere, they have the Anyoma, their language are not the same. Okay?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Are you getting me?
Yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah, their language are not the same. Even in the Yoruba, they have the Shekiri, they have the Ewuare'S, they have the Ibadan, they have the Jala. Their whole language are the same. So when it comes to our side, with the, I don't know how to put it, let me put it like with the Edio. Can you correct me if I'm wrong? Edio.
No,
The Edio language.
Yeah, that is what we are coming to correct now. Like I've taught us about the Edio language here, like two different occasions. It was later. It was later that Edio language came, because we know that it's also not correct. You understand? All the languages they pile up into Edio language is not correct. It's also supremacy and dominance, because we know when Edo, Oba Ewuare the first named that group Edo. So the people that were existing before that Edo cannot turn into Edio language. And even if it happens like that or after that, it is also not correct for a particular language to now put other language as its forebear. You understand? So that is the dominatory concept we are talking about. Thank you very much.
I support you for you to continue with the Esan state, but seeing a lot of things online gets me angry, because
my brother, I appreciate you the way you talk. You see, some of these Edo people, when I look the way when I listen to what they do online, how they handle issues online, I feel ashamed. That is even another reason I don't want. Let me continue, sir. That is even another reason why I would not like to associate myself. Now, when somebody is coming out to disagree with a particular structure, does that mean you people should come on social media to start abusing that person, to start dragging that person into saga, to start? Let's, for example, I told these people that we were dwelling together. Then when I came on board, when that Biafra struggle started, my brother, let me make this clear to the audience. I was the one that did the fight. Nobody, most of the Benin were championing Biafra. I still know them. Some left Biafra and they came into Niger Delta Republic. From Niger Delta Republic, their eyes now finally open. They were all into Biafra. Nobody came out. I was only the person that came out with Great Benin emancipation. After that, with the oneness I was trying to create, I saw how they wouldn't allow me to narrate the history the way it's supposed. Any small thing, they will come into the association where we are to come and start causing all manner of quarrel, because I am saying this is who the Esan people are. It's history. It's not when the people say that you are not the one who gave birth to us. Does that mean that we cannot continue in one state? But to them, it feels embarrassing to them, because when we are now, somebody is not coming up to say, no, that history people has always narrated is wrong. They feel that the foundation of their supremacy and dominatory standard is tempered. So that was what they were doing all the time. Recently, I saw them coming on air to come. They even go to take my picture, do a lot of things with my picture, and they go. Yes, they go, they said, I don't. Now, if you told somebody what you are passing through, these people, if they are really reasonable, will they come and be making mockery of what you told somebody you are passing through? That is what they are. I saw that they are trying to drag me into. So that I will come up to come and be replying them. And I'm also going to take flight next month. Next month now I will take flights to Germany, and I will be in Krefeld in Germany. I will make live broadcasts there. I will show them. You understand? Because I was trying to know who they are. Because if you open up what you are passing through to these people, they will make jest of you. But I have to just keep some part of me and belittle myself to them. But they came up and started making mockery of what I told them concerning me. So this kind of people, there is never a day people will want to continue to associate with them. So let me allow that caller.
Okay, let me speak. I'm sorry on the Sorry on behalf of the Benin people who do not know themselves because they are very stupid. Most of them are very stupid online. Sometimes when I saw the way they are moving online, I just block them because I don't want to watch their show. They just get me angry, make me feel that let me start denying Nigeria because this social media things of everything, the world is seeing it. Because everybody in that Nigeria now, almost every child, you find it, especially in the certain parts in Nigeria, it's against the Benin, the Igbos, the Yoruba. So if an Esan in those things against the similarity want to bring again, we must know that something is really wrong. What is wrong? What is the source of those problems? We have to correct those things.
Good.
Because to see an Esan, first of all, my girlfriend is an Esan girlfriend from Ekoma. So I don't want this issue to break us apart. Coming and correct me in Ghana, like she's still in Nigeria. I know she will be watching all this. Because I don't want anything, this Benin issue and this should break up apart, to divide us. No. We are still one because we all originated from Igodo, Migodo. And Benin alone do not have claim over Igodo, Migodo. Igodo, Migodo is Esan, Isaku, Urubu, Isuku. Many of us are children of Igodo, Migodo. So why Benin all these things is because other tribes migrated from that Igodo, Migodo. So the Edo people are the one who still live there. That is why I reason that people may feel more superior because others leave the land. They are the only ones still in the land, which is still the ancestral home of the
No, the Afemans are there, Esans are there, Igmakers are there, Onwa are there. Yes. So many people they are there. You understand?
Yeah, that's
so
what I'm talking about.
If when they are talking about migration, say other people migrated out, it will be that the people migrated to Saudi Arabia. But they are still in Nigeria. It was later that those places were now later called states, name of different states. You understand? So it's a place that was built by the might and intelligence of dissimilar and people of dissimilar and similar language, multi-ethnic group of people, so to say. It was not a place that was built by one person. So they're taking them a glory of everything and trying to make others secondary. It's not going to continue. Until they accept the fact we're telling them now, it's not going to continue. So let me allow other callers to call in so that people will also share their views.
I want to say something before I want to say something. Just 1 minute, please. Please. When you are doing this, you are going to get to a place, please share and unite every one of us to make the viewers know that you are not against Benin, but to correct the mistake we brought upon your history long time ago. Let people know that we are not against anyone. We are not against, because you saying you are not against the Oba Ewuare, which I have seen. You are just trying to create things that will edit from the Esan history, and which is your right. Please, I also enjoy you to unite all of us together, because Benin closest person in that Nigeria, whether we like it or not, whether people say we are not one, is Esan. That's true. Our language are similar. Our closest brothers are Esan, whether we like it or not. So to see an Esan Benin, all these things, it gets me angry because I don't like it. If an Esan Benin get issue, nobody will support Benin. Yoruba one will go to Esan, Igbo one will go to Esan. So I want peace between both of us. If you check us, the Benin and Esan, only the male dressing are different. If you look at our women, we wear the same Benin women dressing are still the same. Even in Esan.
But the Benin are taking claim of that. They say that not Benin dressing, like as if they are the one who invented it. Like
that
as if.
That is what I'm telling you about, because a lot of other tribes migrated out of Igodo. So they feel that they are the father. Many people do not understand that.
That is the propaganda we are coming to correct, because it's propaganda to play supremacy league. They are playing supremacy league. That is why they adopted that propaganda.
Because you mentioned about and yesterday I just read about Ewuare people, and you are right about it, brother. I want to let you know that I'm a Benin man. Most of the time, I've watched many of your videos. Anyone I watch, I saw you are saying the good thing. I want the Benin people to understand that we are not fighting against them. We are just trying to unite the people. We are trying to move Esan people forward. if you check out Edo State, Esan, the Edo Central District, which is Esan, are the most marginalized people because the Esan is less developed. Even the Afema, the Edo North is even developed more than the Esan. That is why I would prefer that Esan people should go for their own state, so that they will feel more developed. Because my brother, you say you want to talk to the next people, okay? Some other time I will call you.
Thank you.
Please continue with your good work. Unite all of us, all the descendants of Ido, which is Igudomikono. Please do that in the South Alliance movement, not in SMP. Unite all of us as one. Forget about the Benin people.
No, South. I'm not going to take part in that kind. I'm just going to be political, and that is what I do. So South is not about South is regional system. You understand? We are pushing regional system of government. So I will not be, because I ventured into it before, and the Great Benin Emancipation, trying to use it to unite us. I see that no. When I talked about Edo Ewuare, yes, you can't change it. The concept of the Edo, what is, you can't change it. So nobody can unite other people with the Edo Ewuare. You can't change it. You understand? So that is how it is. The Edo people, the kind of concept they have, nobody can, they don't want to change it. So is the truth. So they went and cut that video, and I was laughing. I'm coming, sir. They don't know the implication of that. They think I'm foolish, I'm not intelligent. Yes, it's true. You people say I said Edo Ewuare. Yes, nobody can change it. You people are the Edos. And then I'm coming, sir. I'm coming. They are the Edos. It cannot be changed. That is why you know that waiting not let person divide. You go break am. We normal girl so since you know go let us change, we have to disassociate ourselves from it, and then let the those let them be who they are, because I try to come up to change some certain standard that is not correct. So from what I am seeing now, that word Edo Ewuare, it really means a lot. It cannot be changed. So I will not go there to go and be championing unity with what I know that Edo Ewuare. So it's just for us to start disassociating ourselves from what we know that it cannot be changed. It is a dominant standard supremacy concept that they don't want to change. So that is it, my brother. But I quite appreciate your truthful spirit. Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let me let you go now. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Let me allow you go so that other caller will call in.
Okay, now, my brother.
So you understand? So that is it. Thank you very much, everyone. So if you are sending me voice message, please, I will not be able to listen to voice message while I am on live. I can't listen to voice message while I'm on live. Okay. Let me call some persons. I'm just trying to return the calls that I can return. Oh yeah, but me just me call you because me that we trying to call him anyway.
Okay.
Live you may say Eugenia.
Okay, where you be live? Maybe some call when ya.
Where contribute your.
But me what about that where be live? Me want to know where you near.
I'll be some focus me that with live video no say me be Eugenia. Why don't go listen focusing online video? Because when I follow it, where I follow it, me I reveal live. Okay, me notification before Facebook in us. When I follow.
On well, no say they me all na be YouTube. Me na press subscribe or why can give me alert.
Yeah, they all with Facebook. Yeah, but they all with Facebook. Quali Esan focusing with Facebook. I'm Esan focusing with need them. Okay, follow button. On the follow button, we are ten. We are on the follow button. Anytime there will be live work it direct or work me notification before no say.
But that go one. Ada, never day.
Abortion or before so. So, my people, How can the people, they look for a way to demoralize you, to devalue you, to make mockery of you? If these people know what you are passing through, you tell them as your brother, omi ome, roleo, ona me gualo, but on say someone bo, like otene eminori ojana hin. You tell them, on the long run, if you have any quarrel with them, they will come on social media to come and make mockery of you. To come and make jest of you about what you told them about yourself. So these are not people you tell about yourself. They cannot render you help. They will be waiting for your downfall so that they will use it to mock you. Hello?
Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Esan Focus.
Esan Agbe, Ori about abortion.
I greet you, bro. There's two things I want to say, but mostly I'm supposed to say regarding there is somebody who called you, we're like interviewing you. So like the Auchi guy and one of our brothers just answered those questions. I'm supposed to ask that bit.
Okay.
There is a Benin guy who just called last.
Yeah.
I want to appreciate that guy, one. Second, there is a question that guy asked our Benin brothers. Our Benin brothers and sisters. They should ask themselves, what are they doing? Other people are saying why they are not happy with them. I think that is what they are doing. Other tribes are saying which they don't like. They should ask themselves that question.
Exactly.
And second, we are saying we need another state in Edo State is to bring development in Edo State. They should not see it in another way like some people they are fighting them or that. Like you came up on this Esan Focus, you never insulted any Benin person or Oba. But when you are not praising Benin people, they feel you are insulting another. They should stop all this behavior, this kind of behavior they are behaving. They should stop it, which is not really proper. Like what that our brother said, they should ask themselves question. Why other people are not really happy with us? This is the question we're supposed to ask themselves so that they can get it right. Thank you, my brother. This is what I just called to say.
Thank you. Very powerful. Very powerful. Thank you. And that is the fact. Because you can't have everybody, you are not the one even traveling, running, heter-sketer, to go and identify yourself with this one you call your descendant, this one you call your descendant, that one you call your descendant and all that. No, if you think you are really peaceful, people really want to come to the kingdom that existed before, they will be the one to search for it. Not you. They will be the one to search for it. Because the kingdom that existed before was a kingdom of where other tribes and languages had no big breathing space, where they were taken as secondary, second class. And I tell you the truth, nobody will want to return to such kingdom. Nobody. It will not work. It will never work. You people have to sit down and need to apologize for things that you did wrong before. You need to start sending apology letters. Sending even your number one kings to go and apologize to some. Do you know what is called wounded civilians? People are still breathing in their soul. It's just those people that are sitting in the throne, monarchical throne, for political reasons, because politically they are being identified. They will just be saying, yes, we came from Benin. But it's a geographical space. When people are saying they came from Benin, the people who speak Benin are not taking glory of it like as if they are the one who give birth to that people. But actually, those people that are saying they came from Benin, that is not what they mean. They are not saying in reality that the people who speak Benin gave birth to them. There's a geographical space where everybody owned together before that was later called Benin. That was later called Benin. You understand? That is how it is. But I tell you the truth. If you like, direct it to say you want to create a country where the people you have written out as descendants of Benin to come together as a country any longer, you will see whether they will not go back. It's still dominatory system. It's still supremacy standard. No, but I'm telling you the truth. You can hate me for the truth, but a lot of people would not want to subject themselves. Number one, the Niger Delta people. Number one again, the Esan people. And so many other people will not want to continue in that kind of kingdom where their own king will be second class. A kingdom where they have narrow way escape from. First of all, you need to start correcting your attitude. Your divide and conquer attitude you had. You're waging wars against kingdoms just because you want to annex their kingdoms. So many things that I don't want to be speaking out from this. And if I speak them out, for example, you want to hold me with it. You can't take me anywhere. I will tell the court that this is the book I read. The book, they are out there, written by Benin scholars. They are out there. And I will provide the book as evidence. It's not the Esan people that wrote the book. This is the book I read. And that is why when you listen to Mofife's program, most people that call in, they are those speakers that are not pleased. And I'm also saying it here. The only person I appreciate, now I have two people I've appreciated. There's one other brother that always call into my program. That is from, let me just forget about that. And this Edo brother that called in now. But others, after my program, they will be calling me behind closed doors. What they are passing through, that because of fear, they are not able to come out to say, let us correct these things. They call behind closed doors, but they cannot take both steps to call and talk to their people. To say, this is why, when you see people trying to disassociate themselves from you, it's because you have a particular attitude, a particular character that the people don't want to be subject of. I came on board, I talked about Colonial. Is that not supremacy standard where you that is younger of age, you are going to be breaking Colonial in a place where there are people who are older than you? And the Benin people who are on air, some of them, they take it as offense, like as if it's an abuse. Don't I have my right to speak into some kind of concept that is not correct, to say, let it not continue, we ought to correct it. How is that an abuse? How is that an abuse? But it's so shameful that most of all these things that is happening on media, it comes from Edo State, and people will be saying Edo State. It's also a stigma to me. That was why initially I quickly came up with the idea of Great Benin Emancipation. Let us correct this thing. And I started with Saga. Saga must stop. I was the person who started Saga must stop. I was the person who started nobody should be abusing the Oba of Benin. When we talk about people that are abusing the Oba of Benin, it's not the Esan. It is the Edos, the Benis that are abusing the Oba of Benin. We don't abuse the Oba of Benin. They are the ones that are abusing their monarch, not us. And if you see any other person doing such, they are replicating what the Benin started. In time past, before social media came up, and when social media came up, the people that has always abused the Oba of Benin are the Benin people. Should I start playing some video to you? But those people that has always abused the Oba of Benin, they are living right in your nose. You have not gone to apprehend them. You have not gone to stop them. You are coming to talk down on me. You have them. Some live in Spain. Some live in Germany. Some live inside Benin City right there. Some live in Italy. What is her name? Salt and Water Ministry. Didn't they invite her to the palace? She said until they write official letter to her, and she will take the letter to her lawyer. Then her lawyer will read it to know if she ought to attend to that call. Did she go to answer the call? Did you people kill her? Is she not still doing her broadcast? Is she not still living? Or should I start calling more? She said she refused vehemently that she cannot go to that, she cannot answer that call. Did you people, Oba Ewuare? You didn't kill her, you didn't kill AK Salt and Water Ministry. So you people should let me rest. But I'm happy that I'm trending all over your pages. I'm trending all over your pages. And you ought to make me trend continuously. The most funniest aspect of it, my previous brokers, which they did not, no one of them, I thought there was no blogger in Benin. Because I am an Esan man, they did not block those brokers too. Because they don't want rival. They know I'm Esan man and my voice is so loud. They did not block it, but when they feel that they want to attack me, they started blogging what I said before. But when you listen to all those things I said, they are blogging it to attack me, to say this was what I said and this is what I'm saying now. But you never blogged it that time. Because I am Esan man, you cannot promote what Esan person is doing. But now is the right time for you to start blogging them. You are making a fool out of yourself. Because you should have blocked them then. And if I wanted to hide all those things I said before, I would have deleted the page. Or delete all the brokers. But I left it there for reference purpose. That this was what I was doing before. So it's so shameful. You people should be ashamed of yourself. For trying to come up to drag people into saga. For coming out to tell the world what somebody told you about his or herself in secret. What he is passing through. And you come up on social media to come and be making mockery of that person. What they are not saying, I don't have documents in gender, that is why I ran down to Italy and all those kind of. How does that add up to what I am coming to tell us, that this is who we are? We are not children of Oba of Benin. So you can see that this kind of people, they are people who are troublemakers. They are people who are like hyenas. They just remain on social media. They start. Is it not the same Edo State? They are saying come to Edo State. Like as if it's not that the same Edo State that I grew up. Me. If me there Edo State inside Benin City now, you say your head is shake. You want to condemn me for inside the Benin City now? There now for grow up. What till you know where I don't know? I don't see him. No fight when you think say you will fit fight when I know will fit fight. So it's not about that. You people, if like I see maybe I did not grow in Benin now. I was born, I grew up there. So there is no ruggedity and doggedity you want to talk that I am not part and parcel of. That I am not part and parcel of. But the truth must be emphasized. Stop threatening people. Mere threat that carries no weight. You need to ask yourself, why are people coming up? Because your character is not worth embracing. Why are people coming up to always disassociate themselves from you? So arrogant, so loud and lousy. Forget, say, you were the contracting person. You not leave your head for us. You carry your head, follow body, they come. You not leave your head for us. Forget, say, now the same some people will be say, Oba Ewuare carry his head, come. Carry walk, come, but you not see the head, carry go back. You not see the head, carry go back. He was defeated by the Esan people. And that was why you people started, if you see Esan man, you see snake, first kill the snake first. You were the contracting person. The only way you fit go back alive, be say you yourself, as you come, you carry your head, you come out and you keep your head for us. As far as you carry your head, follow body come. What you guarantee you say you see that head carry go back? Because now you come the threatening person. Now you want to come bring fight, come meet person. The person not abuse you. The person not get what him do you. My people, these people, sometimes it's so. You are threatening somebody, you will learn for a year. If you see this person for this country, now so you go do. If you see this person for that country, you yourself, you not carry your head, put for her, so your head you carry and come. What you guarantee you say that your head you will see and carry go back? Una use una sense. Una use una sense. Use una sense. Enough, nobody again. Like, see, let me tell you, nobody is Superman. Nothing say because nobody is Superman. Any concept that is not correct, people have their right to stand up and start questioning that concept. In short, intelligent people listen to criticism. If you are well schooled, you will understand that criticism differs from abuse. When you are criticized, it does not mean that you are abused. If you are criticized, you will listen to the critics and be able to see through what the people are criticizing you for. And if what the people are criticizing you for is not correct, for you to disprove what they are saying, you must not express yourself with saga. You have to bring the truth to debunk the people that are criticizing that, to say that this you said is not like that. This is what it is. I have come up to criticize you people, to tell you that the Esan people are not children of the Oba of Benin. And above all, I named the children of Oba Ewuare the first. You people were the one who went to carry the picture of the king of Ugboha, and you wrote in your Great Benin page to say that he is descendants of Oba Ewuare the first. And I have to quickly go and bring the names of the children of Oba Ewuare the first, which include Exoti, which include Oluwa, which include Ozolwa that was killed in Esan land when he brought war. But amidst all these names, I did not see, there is no any Esan person that Oba Ewuare the first gave birth to and sent to say, you go and find a particular kingdom in Esan land. Never existed. So for you to come up to debunk this critique, you have to bring facts and figures that can be proven beyond any reasonable doubt. But you don't have. All you have to do is to go low as your nature is, to start to abuse me and to start to talk nonsense about me, to start to go and make my pictures and all that. Let me tell you the truth. If I was to be a dope person, the way you people have been talking about me on media, I would have responded since, like the Enogies and so many of them. I would have responded, as you do one, I will do the other brokers. I do one, but I never responded. This is to show you that I am higher than you. This is to show you that I am not in your league. This is to show you that I am more schooled and well intelligent than you. I am mannered, of which you are not mannered. You have no manners. You have no manners. Tell me, I have debunked you people now by telling you that no king from Esan that was given birth to by any Oba of Benin. Name the name of the king which a particular Oba of Benin gave birth to. That is a king in Esan land. The Eben you people have privatized to yourself today. Eben is the name of Esan person. During the Oba dynasty, which is the most recent dynasty, remember, Eben was the one who led the warriors. Remember that Oba always sent to go and solicit for warriors from the Esans each time they want to go and fight, or each time the people are coming to fight them. So the warriors that Eben led, when they were going for Ata war, they stopped in a particular spot and took a rest. That spot, that geographical space that is now called Igwebe, is where they stopped and took a rest. It's a virgin land. Took a rest and they ate, they fed themselves with farm crops like yam, plantain, pepper, and so other things. And when they continue, after they took a rest, ate, and they made the particles of the food they ate, the farm crops they ate, they threw it around there. They went again, they sojourned for the battle they were going for. After they won that battle, as they were coming back, they saw that the place they settled and relaxed, Eben, with his warriors. That's geographical space they settle. The food they eat germinate and they produce like as if somebody planted them. And they say, oh, this place is a fertile land. We ought to remain here. Being that in that kingdom, as at then, that kingdom that was later trapped into Oba dynasty, being that Oba was the person that was leading that kingdom, not as one who gave birth to everybody who were the kingdom, because the kingdom existed as Igodomigodo before and it was trapped into Oba dynasty. So being that there was a person who is the head, just like as we are having President Muhammadu Buhari today, Eben, what he did in sending message to the Oba of Benin that they will find their own kingdom here, he casted that Eben. They casted that Eben to send message to the Oba of Benin to say they will remain there. That is how they remained there in Igwebe till date. It was not to say that was when the Igwebe people began their race. There are Esan people that has been existing before. So tell me, how has the Benin people now, they are not the one who own the Eben? My people, make una the listening, at least with common sense, you will understand these little histories. The hair, the okuku you see, our women play today and the beads, the Benin, they are laying claim on it. They will say this dressing and Benin dressing. That dressing started right from the ancient Igodomigodo. Started right from the ancient Igodomigodo. So why must you lay claim on it to say you are the owner only? I cannot keep mute because I am the first son of my father. I am royalty. And I am challenging all this. But some people are coming up to try to push me into saga. But they will never see me in saga. I will always continue to bring out facts and figures. And if they provoke me, I will start posting most of the videos of their Benin people, what they have been doing online, so that people can be listening. People can be listening to them, what they are saying about themselves. These are not Esan people. These are Benin speakers themselves. You see now, look at this one. He's saying you the mad who need una low self-esteem idiot like Esan. You can imagine. And now when you listen to this kind of people, who the only thing they know, I said they are worse than Biafra. The Biafra they are condemning. They are worse than them. They are worse than the Biafra they are condemning. Because you cannot be condemning a people and you are also conducting yourself in the manner of the people you say you are condemning. Does it really add up? They make math. They know Esan people for those. They make math on media. You want to go there some man for streets for inside the descent there those states and media. So all they are saying is it end on media. They can't do no shit. So that is why we the Esan people, I am still pleading, do not for any reason go low by replying these people on media, as in doing video to abuse them. As no. Do not abuse them at all. Don't engage in any sagalicious broadcast with them. Never engage in any sagalicious broadcast. Do you know why? Because we are not taught. Because we are not taught. Don't engage in any sagalicious broadcast. If they like, let them talk down on me. Let them make more video about me. Let them go and Photoshop my pictures and then use it to mock me. Don't answer them. Don't engage them with any sagalicious broadcast. Let the world continue to know them for who they are. Let the world continue to see them for who they are. And as such, is a clear indication that we, the Esan people, we are wise. We know what we are doing. Please, do not... Oh yeah, my brother, Abushan.
I greet you. I greet you, my brother. I greet everybody. So, I say, my brother, first, let me appreciate you for your good work, and also for the awareness. You know, it will not be easy anyway, because what a lot of scholars have commented on, when a lie have taken a very long time, it is very difficult for truth to overtake. You know, just the way you are trying to wake up audio with some sons and daughters. You know, so message to the commenters, please. I don't know why you guys are fighting. I don't even know what you guys are fighting for. What you don't know, you sit and you learn. This is just simple. Dropping negative comment will not stop us. Rather, it even more giving us more energy to continue to go more deep and fish out the truth.
Yes.
I know the only way to beat those people is when you keep telling them the truth. The thing they don't want to hear is the truth.
Yes.
I don't know why you know, when they are doing this to people that are not learned, you will see the people will now be going down to their level.
Yes.
They causing on social media. We don't do that. Like our leader here, Mr. Ratisi, we are learned people and we are peaceful, loving people. There are some people. So we are focused. Our target is to make sure that we define the meaning of oneness. Simple.
Simple.
You cannot tell us we are oneness, and inside the oneness there will be first class and second class. Who does that? So we want to differentiate the Esan and the Benin. This is not. We are not calling for war. It's not war
at all.
So please, the commenter, let this get to your. Try to understand. We are not at war with anybody. We are just trying to differentiate the Benin and the Esan. Or is it not? Are you stopping us for us to know ourselves? We are just passing message to our brothers, our sisters. So please, my brother, keep on. We are here. And please, I think we need more harm that will join you on this social media.
Yes.
Please, because I know we will take this out to our forum. We need more harm. We need more people speaking on social media.
Yes.
You know, little by little. This message must go far. No amount of intimidation, no amount of negative comment that can stop us. It is time for Esan people to know who we are.
Yes.
And we are proud of our culture, and with that our culture we shall say to the world. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you. Abulusa. Yeah. So that is it. Caller said it all. But where I'm very much happy is that more Esans are coming up. More Esans are coming up with factual history about the Esan people. Kings and queens, kings and princes in Esan land, they are all listening to what I am saying now. And I am saying to all our onoges, our kings, our fathers, in whom we are well pleased, in whom we take pride in, that we don't want to be sold to the Benins. We don't want to be given to the Benins. That is why we, the children of our kings and the children of our fathers, of the great Esan Kingdom, we are coming up to rightly divide our histories. Because it will be so painful to us if we see our kings subjecting themselves to another king as second class. The Esans are second to none. And we must begin to speak behind closed doors on how we, the Esan people, must, as a matter of urgency, go in all extreme for the creation of Esan state. And the Benin Traditional Council that is supposedly traditional council that comprises of us all, that has been trapped onto where the Oba of Benin is the permanent chairman. I think we ought to look into that. Because if we have Esan state, we will not be subject to Benin Traditional Council. It will be Esan Traditional Council. We know fully well that that chairmanship that was trapped to a particular person as permanent chairman was what the Onoje of Uromi opposed, that led to his dethronement. So for us not to be under such, Ojesan, Awiyawo, Akahoma, Emon Mabiele, Ole Mahin, I Jomo Iralen, we don't want our kings to be subject of another king because our name, it is forbidden. It is a taboo. It is not in place for a king, first class king for that matter, to be subject of another king. Kings are supposed to be independently recognized. So we the Esan people, we the children of Esan, we are pained that our fathers has been trapped into a monarchical structure that is elevated, that is structured for a particular group to be primary, while others are secondary. We are pained. And even as we speak now, it is the voice of the reincarnate spirit of our ancestors that is reverberating. The voice of the reincarnate spirit of our ancestors is reverberating from their children. So we should please, for this person whose name is Bad News, saying that for my mind now English I speak now, they are so insane for them not to understand that English language is not intelligence. They are so stupid, and as such they are led astray folks and lost generation that sees English language. Do you expect me to speak English language more than the British? I cannot expect the British people to speak Esan more than me. So don't be silly. Don't be silly. I don't take pride in English language. Unfortunately, you don't know that your name is Bad News. You don't know that your name is Bad News because it is bad news when you fail to acknowledge that English language is not measurement for intelligence, you don't know that it is bad news to you. You don't know. And I am telling you to know that your name is bad news. There is nothing good about that news. Do you expect me to be more fluent in English language more than the British? Oh, it is bad news to you when you want to be more English than the English people. It is bad news to you when you want to speak the English language more than the owner of the language. It is bad news to you. You should be ashamed of yourself that you are a little child in a grown-up body. You should be ashamed of yourself that you don't know the meaning of intelligence. You should be ashamed of yourself. So, my people, let us continue to speak to the hearings of our fathers, for them to know that we are not pleased. We don't want to continue in such traditional counsel. We don't want to see our children born into such traditional counsel that is designed for dominance, that is designed for supremacy. We don't want to born our children into such concepts because we want the integrity of the Esan people to continue. Our integrity is undermined. Our integrity is trapped. And our fathers need to see reason to listen to us. Thank God for the debtors that quickly went away from that Benin state. If not, they would have been second class in such traditional council. But because we choose to remain by reason of the deceptive oneness they talked about, we are disregarded, undermined, marginalized, and maligned. And above all, I repeat continuously and emphatically that we are not pleased seeing our kings subjecting themselves to such traditional counsel. We are being undermined. We are being undermined. We are being disrespected. And people like this, that is in this comment section, whose name is bad news, it's not people we listen to because they have nothing to offer. They can't speak shwin with their English language, but all they are speaking are all jargons. People who know how to speak fluently well, expressly well in English language, but they are dummies. They are dummies. I will do you a favor. Bad news, not to block you from here because I want you to keep hearing what I am saying. I think after now, you ought to go and check your education. What type of education have you achieved? English language education? Moral sense? Intelligence? What type of education have you achieved? Your education is restricted. to knowing how to speak another man's language fluently well, oh, bad news for you. My friend, you need to unlearn and relearn. You need to reformat your reasoning faculty. Because all you have there, they are junks. So my people, I think I am done with this person called bad news. And let us continue with reality. The Esan people are not known to be weak. The Esan people are not known to be dull. When you talk about academic excellence, they are missed the number one. When you talk about people of doggedness, they are number one. When you talk about spirituality, they are there. But what is happening to us? We seem to be playing neutral in the face of this abnormality that has been normalized in our society. And as such, these people are taking us for a ride and they are underestimating us. It is not a pick-up fight against any group of people. It is a call to order. It is a call to order. It is not a pick-up fight against any group of people. It is a call to order. Let there be orderliness. Let there be mutual respect. And let there be equal rights and equal rating.
Hello, my brother.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Look, hello, my brother.
Greetings.
Yeah. It's not the way anybody can make that person intelligent. You may sound anyhow, you are more intelligent than person who sounds so polite in another man's language. I understand your point. Can you tell me now how many white English people that can come up boldly to speak our language? No, because they are not interested about it. But when we speak another man's language, we look that person like a superior, as a goat. And they use those language and grammatical words of death to intimidate the unknown people that do not even understand the English language. We speak English well, but English is not our language. Our language, we have to be proud about our language. They are not teaching even our language in the school. Rather, they will be teaching English in the school with so many grammatical language. And you see people in your comment section, they are being writing, what a fuck, what a day. That does not make you intelligent the way people write a comment. My God. You are, in as far you are born proud an African person, you don't need to be raising shoulder as if you are in another man's land. You want to speak as if you are intelligent. My God, English do not help anybody. English never helped you, never helped me. So stop being hyped by the way you sound, make you look responsible or intelligent. No, your intelligence lies on your brain. I don't know if you are getting me.
Very well, that is what I am explaining. What I am explaining is what you are re-emphasizing on now.
Yeah, because no, I'm reading your comment. I'm so pissed off for some people because they live in America, they have white beards, they believe that they are superior, they know English more. My guy, if you don't even know your language, you don't know nothing, man. I'm telling you. Don't look the way someone sounds, you think that person is an illiterate. My guy, we have so many institutes in our land, Edo State. It's free for you to go to acquire knowledge. A little one you can use to pave way for yourself.
I wonder these people, are they expecting me to be speaking in a British accent or American accent when I am a full-born typical Esan man?
They are being fooled. There's a person I met that was telling me that some people who come to America to work very hard to make living for themselves, when they go back to Africa, they'll be living fake life for other people to be taking risks pass towards the Mauritanian sea to abroad. For them to make them understand that, look, it's not even easy in the abroad. That is how they behave. Fake life people everywhere. Fake life. I'm very angry with those people. Fake life people. And they are full of tribalism. Very full of tribalism. Very full of tribalism. The issue is that I'm not imposing anybody's opinion, but the thing is, we are not quarreling, we are not fighting. We are trying to educate people who really want to educate. When people have platforms like this, they use it to stagger themselves, cause themselves, insult themselves. when you are using your own platform to educate people about something that they never even think of. You are making a very good point. So if you don't like listening to this point, just screw it. It's a public platform. Screw and pass. Not for you bringing up your dubious attitude when you live with your family to the public. Anyhow, people everywhere. My brother, just be upset. That is why I'm being sound like this.
Thank you.
I greet you.
Thank you.
People,
I understand.
we are watching you from afar.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So that is it. That is it. They don't understand. They don't know the meaning of intelligence. They don't know the meaning of intelligence at all. They don't know. And they can never know except they choose to be lectured. You can't expect me to be speaking in American accent. I'm not an American. You can't expect me to be speaking in English, in Britain accent. I'm not Britain. Wherever I live, I must continue to maintain my accent for you to know that this is a typical Nigerian. This is a typical Esan man. I can't lose my accent. And if I want to forge or change my accent, I can change my accent. I am well schooled. I know all the vowels. I know all the oral words I have to use. But why should I disturb myself trying to speak in another man's accent when that is not who I am? It's a pity.
Hello, one.
Hello, Yaba. Ara.
Ara.
It's well.
Oba Ewuare. Ara.
Abortion.
Power.
Where be that? Where be me on the page now? Where that?
Me Oba Ewuare. Me on.
Where be turn the follow button for? Because when did when did where follow on the page you? Because when I follow me, I really live in where I'm in notification.
Me press up. It be no be so one. It be no be so because he Agmona won't really when they get cost. They don't
Oh, your voice don't go down.
Okay. I say people when you get cost, if they don't know say they get cost, they don't will feel resolve the cost.
At all.
What did they be say, bro? What did they be say? Oh why me say give you so me na crazy about choy about those money. We say me Ali be a whole full how many village? I know that not Ali one big man here not do Quebec on the village ni. All your abozo say sani. Well, mo fere ga mo le ne do ko le gba because me share any king Benin chief na me share no to. Always our youth only leader of tomorrow. We say me Enagbonele will be leader of tomorrow. You do not get time to be leader of tomorrow. Or why? Any bubu na sabolu because Enagbonele about to kill it. One ever you can the door epile. But you can do clean the very well boy do a waiting, do a shifiga, do a money picture. You just be more people. What I go people know all the can call in it amu where or when you I live a fake life. Never say me I'm going to live a fake life. See, I'm going to see about in Nigeria. Nigeria here, me and now. Or when I show the country, there is no way light will ever come. Light will never come that country. Why? There is nothing we are talking here. Or why? Nothing we are talking here. Or why? Any office, churches, mosque, everybody, bro, everywhere is poor. Everywhere is poor. May you just take down, may you just sit down and look whether this nation will feel move forward. You know if we move forward. But according to your movement, some people why may I give you so I will give me okay. When I can na bomori high school about the Ewuare. Epoma I go to school for be epoma why JJ. But why every Port Harcourt, every Abuja. But then now when I mean the when you're here better, we don't have
all we were Tanya. It matter nanya or see Esan focus in matter nanya. Culture say wow, the remu and lujia ejatio okpama hiu ni maoma fidolonia so on wetania osi nation no osi nation ra so okon veve ra so ijo veve eke politics anatomy so all ni majania ose samobono wehunya wo mamoni utofo seda ni eda ejwe onada round in Nigeria aki atoni on the platform in ania or your platform secession or your platform in right Nigeria platform in bobo mie manesan masabo mi state no sevan manesan ejada mu agboto ivo ken do ejada ejeda mu agboto maki gwapa no maki jo eje won aye gwalo round day esan jole orabungbe esan ye de on imagine or you see Nigeria Nigeria imagine so many where mama understanding malu na so abortion
any study no right the mujabi or no mujabi be the right way to help people out even though the person not get any money you feel start or why not to touch that person and the secondary or why or no too ata or no too ata no asabo refuaji akongbe aboduwani I baby no asabo I baby no even no sunu jono dia because audience so no blood here no be say suppose not to ata won ata ole refuare abana to ata abodo sema ni aboduwa abodo se sani agudiro wa bi eja ye ni ole se mena o imagine
my brother on why we kai when hofo won ata metania wata no riwo won no riwo nya o emu magboto awon aye gwalori o se samagenia o ye o si Nigeria melemi o si Nigeria mama mwemi no bun we da mo sha so now they done in Nigeria now they here in Nigeria o kon we ra we hu awo won no riwo wata no riwo nya o metania ejada mo esan gboto manesan akugbese san mama o na nye keke akugbese san okpa oreno okpa magwalo enia so ore mata oyi so kan oyi su mu won understand oyi su gbe so ole mata nia won no rivo ora oyi si politics merere also ni politics a deda ni re madam ma e bare lo leje so Esan state ye o ma jolly ole no ole kino before I can mere Esan state or Sonny Egbe on the governorship election over the Madam Jolly Esan a muima lugbe natural marginalization the timing on the recent another mere joy Esan vai governor other mere joy governorship election selling then a madam eda gbe wan gbera iwoke sa then on the state ni maki ralia aki ami Esan state say ye mion mada say ye Esan governor on the Esan state oki wan recreate Esan state magwalo governors on the election na una luna nia ma say ye gwani on the governor because osewan igbe our turn kino
owan mejeje gboto ta pa ma owan we mina kata nwe si eja na tun ata eni ala mi efua wole me tota no jiro ma we ebe no bi se are mi ese mere governor ma he are mi ori samochi governor oto edo we do ri cabinet sole agbon ne bi keke sole oba sabo mi no aye sabo diri olu
we do bon fo ona azele mada jole oye ke adudu na mada alu emi reve o oye ke mami association mada alu emi governor no say mama wan no you subject to the Oba Palace mama no you subject to any chamber because all these subjects is about a winner is about a lueni mama we need everybody to be independent, don't be subject to any group. In short, the traditional rulers, they are under the local government, not the government. They are the ones that are above the traditional rulers. So we look into it within ourselves, because we can even produce governor now. That governorship now, we have cabals, those people who he is answerable to. So we wouldn't want anybody, we will the Esan people who will be the one to produce who we want, to push forward who we want. Because my Azoloborio, they will go and bring somebody who will be subject to a particular palace, who will be subject to a particular group of people. And if these people are subject to these people, they will not be able to do anything. Eni mada jole, as ada sabore lueni rewe ki adudu, Child Matthew Association, man reve maki kwa hukugbe, maki mwen va ekugbe, na relwe ba luwe dani. Oye na mada sabolo de yoga ba.
If I work, so blah de ba we. Oko were money when I so what's the number to me so that okay I have me what I the man the was about the or why ara obushan aba ara obushan ara me ya mi go about na
okimbo efo ere aba so here you know, and then let's not talk about this Esan development. Our Esan sons and daughters, we have unknowingly brought all our development to mainly Benin City. What you find in Esan land today, whatever development you think you find in Esan land today, is brought by Esan sons and daughters, individuality, individual people. Otherwise, Esan would have been interior, like you can never imagine. So, why were we facing Benin City? Because there was no developmental stride that was brought on board, and there is no developmental stride, means of development, means of infrastructure in Esan land. Do you know why it became like that, and why it remained like that? It's because they have marginalized the Esan people. There is no Esan person that has come up as governor. So, the place where we have what they call development, what they call infrastructure, what they call job opportunity, are all mainly located in Benin City. So people will be traveling from their respective community to Benin City. You see the concept? Now we need to be awoken. Esan sons and daughters, we need to start relocating. When I mean relocating, our medium of investments, we need to start relocating our medium of investment. We have a lot of Esan sons and daughters who are furniture makers. We have a lot of Esan sons and daughters who are electrical and mechanical engineers. We have a lot of Esan sons and daughters who are into different fields of labor, different fields of works. They are majorly located in Benin City. So we need to start, because that place is not our own, as they tell you that Okba Mahin. We are investing in the pocket of a group of people. And above all, you see this election that is coming. We, the Esan people, we should not play partisan voting. We should not play partisan voting. The Honor J of Uroa have said that. The Esan people now are now into different partisan party. There is nothing wrong for you to belong to any political party. But as Esan people, we must not be partisan. To say, that na PDP, this na APC, this na Afghan. No. We must first of all put our Esan night, our Esan hood first. The person who we know have Esan at heart. The person who we know will be able to stand doggedly to listen to the Esan people and not to listen to one kind of traditional council there. The person who we know that if he get there, the Esan state, the creation of Esan state will be his work to venture into. This is the person we need to produce. Not a person who will go and subject himself to some structure, to some cabals. Not someone who will go behind closed door and go and take oaths with some people to say this is what they will continue to do for them. No. So this is what we Esan people, we must know. We should not play partisan politics in Esan land. If you are for APC, you are from PDP, and you are not somebody that can deliver to the people, then you should not be the person the Esan people should produce, irrespective of your pedigree. The person who has Esan at heart, the person who will be able to sit down before he go, to talk to say, this is what we are expecting you to go do for us. The person who will be able to take around Esan state and say, do you see what is happening in Esan land now? No development, nothing. The person who will be able to go to Ozigono and know that the seaport they propose is supposed to be in Ozigono, not Gelegele, because the river, the Ozigono is a sea, is deeper than Gelegele. That is River Niger. Is deeper. Any ship can come into that place and land there, and is bigger than Gelegele. And secondly, the governor should be able to know that the Gelegele side, there is no coastal lane. Edo State don't have coastal lane. The forefathers of the Benin people have sold that place, the coastal lane. They sold it to Delta State and Ondo State respectively. So they don't have coastal lane there any longer. What can happen there is nothing but Gelegele River Port. That is the list. You cannot compare river to sea. Inside the sea, they don't have coastal lane any longer there. They don't have coastal lane any longer. So, any governor that should come will be able to look at that. When I say any governor, any Esan governor should be able to acknowledge the Ozigono Ilishi to see that, yes, this will bring major business infrastructure to our land. I tell you the truth, if that Ozigono is the Benin people side, seaport would have been existing there by now. And this governor, immediately you come on board, please, I beg of you, this Esan governor, you will look into the viability of making seaport happen in Ozigono and move towards it. And also, the cassava mill in Uromi must continue, must be implemented. The fruit juice must continue. And so many other developmental strides, you must bring them on board. You will come to focus on Esan State just as the Edo's governor has been focusing on Benin, because they've done a lot to themselves. It is turn by turn. It is our turn now. We need to focus on Esan. And why we must create Esan State is because the state that we all now, which comprises of multi-ethnic group of people, is named as Edo State. And it's not only Edo people that are inside that state. And it is the same Edo people that are the Benin people. And these Edo people, after the state has been created, they also put, what is it called? The city, and call it Benin City. They are the Edos, they are the Benins. So, this governor that will come on board in advance, Your Excellency, sir, when you come, please use your virtue power to make sure you push for the creation of Esan State. And if that state is going to comprise the Afema people, then it will know fully well that it's called Esan State. The state we all now is owned by the Edos, not us. It's their property. Because it is named to them. Geographical space that comprises of multi-ethnic group of people shouldn't be named to a particular group only when there are multi-ethnic group of people there. It should be neutral. The name should be neutral. But being that the name is not neutral and the city is not neutral, the name belongs to the Edo people, the city belongs to the Edo people, then this is what you as a governor need to think and say, no, this is fraud. Long time fraud. It will be called Edo State. It should be called Edo State, or it would have been called Edo State if it's only the Edo people that are existing in that state, then good and fine. But if it's not only the Edo people that are existing in that state, it is fraudulent, it is deceit for such geographical space to be called Edo State. To worsen it all, the city is called Benin City. Is it only that city that we have in that state? We have major cities that are larger than that Benin City. They restricted everything to themselves. And they told us that we are one. And everything is them. And ever since they did that, it is them, and them. All the infrastructure that they are bringing on board, they all restricted them there to Benin City. The Abraka Road you see now, it is NDLA that is doing that road. Oh. It is not Governor Baseki. He will always come and take glory of it. He's not the one that is doing that road, that Abraka Road. He's not the one. Go and check very well. Tell me any of the school in Esan land that has been renovated by Governor Baseki regime. Tell me any of the market in Esan land that has been built and given a befitting look. But when you go to Benin, even some of the villages, so you will see the governors going there to go and renovate school and give them markets. But you never find any in Esan land. Tell me any of the roads that is constructed. Tell me any gutter that is dug by the governor. All this Edo governor that has always emerged. None. None. So this is why we must at all costs, we need to tell them to their hearings. We must at all costs make sure the governor's seats do not pass us by this time around. If it passes us by, oh, it is another call for the immediate creation of the Esan State. And if it does not pass us by, oh, it is an avenue to facilitate the creation of Esan State. No going back. So that one person cannot come and be telling us that they are the one who gave birth to us. Let them go and dare the Ijaw people now to say they gave birth to the Ijaw people. Let them go to Okomu to go and tell the Okomu people that that is their land. So it is getting too much. It is already too much. It is fraud. The state is their state. It's not ours. That is why when you hear Edo Ewuare, we need to leave it. You cannot change Edo Ewuare. They don't want to change. So we need to leave them with their state and go to create our state. And I tell you, when the agreement has been reached, they will be surprised that the Afema people will not want to remain in such a state. The Afema people will not want to remain in such a state. People who don't see reason to apologize for all manner of misbehavior. People who are so rude and so proud. You can't remain with them. You can't remain with them. The creation of Esan states is paramount. Nothing. They marginalize us, they disrespect us, they abuse us, they temper our history. And I can spend 20 hours here to continue to tell my Esan people this. Otherwise, we'll just have governors. If we just keep fold hands and keep mute, we'll just have governors who will be subject to a particular Benin traditional council, that the chairmanship has been trapped to a particular person. We'll just have the governor. But the governor will just be a figurehead governor that will be answerable to one traditional council. No, we the Esan people will be the one to test and trust. Tested and trusted. That is who we are supposed to produce. We test you, we trust you, and we send you. If we allow all these political elites that are already sitting there to bring out their belly, these people, you will see that they are the, some of them, they are even in Obaseki regime now. You're mute. Obaseki now close up all the traditional council. The what is it called? Traditional, not traditional, sorry. The local government chairman, so to say, the local government chairman. Because he knows that that is where they would have opposed him. And you see some Esan people, they are following this man. They should have done it during Tony Aneni time. It wouldn't have worked for them. They trapped everything to their domain. And now we want to fold our hands. If we fold our hands, they will produce what they want for us. They will say, Obiesan no, but that Obiesan is their subject too. They will go and produce their subjects. But the primary plan on ground that Obaseki has is to produce Philip Shuaibu, the deputy governor, to come and take over him, to come and succeed as his successor. So that the Esan people and the Auchi Afema people will not be having clash. It will not be battle between us. It will not be hate between us and the Auchi Afema people. That is the game they are trying to play. So we must be able to look into these two games, not allowing them to put enmity between us and the Afema Auchi people, and not allowing them to provide for us who will become the governor. We ought to produce and send for us. Otherwise, we will be having figurehead governor who is subject to this monarchical traditional council that we are having in Benin. Enough is enough. We cannot continue like this because we don't want to give birth to our children into such mess. We don't want to. So we need to set the pace for our unborn children. The pace where our children will continue to uphold the integrity of Esanhood. Because they have for long used fear to keep people's mouths shut. Don't be afraid. In as much as you are not abusing anyone, you are speaking for your people. And that is your fundamental human right, to speak for your people. We have more Esans in diaspora now. More Esans in diaspora. And we know how Obaseki won this his second term election. So the Esans in diaspora, we need to put out our collective efforts to join to our brothers. Not some of our brothers who are fighting for their own name, for them to get out of the cake, from Obaseki to call them and give them something. You know, some of them watch this man that is, what is his name? Abat Obaze. So they are trying to mimic him, to do something where the government will recognize them and start giving them something. No, it should not be like that. Anyone who is a person that is out there, Esan development is not his concern. His concern is just his name, his name he want to make from Obaseki regime. We ought not to work with this person. We have the voice, we have the money. I repeat, we in diaspora, we have the voice and we have the money. So that is it. I think I have to leave my broadcast name. Chris Edagmon, this broadcast did not say Oba Dynasty start from Oba Ewuare the first regime. That is not what this broadcast starts. So if you are having that, I think you are correct anyway, but that is not what this broadcast is saying. So I don't know if you still need to call in. If you have not shared this broadcast, share it, share. And if you have not followed as Esan person, as lover of truth, as lovers of Esan people, you need to follow the page. But if you are those kind of people that come to abuse us, when you follow, be rest assured that when you just put any abusive language, the block button is permanently activated to block and ban you forever. So I think I still have like 5 minutes before I go to expect more call, if there is more call. Anybody who still wish to call. Once you click on for those who don't know how to follow, when you see the page, you click on it like this on your screen. Then it will show you notification button and follow button. You will click on the notification button and also click on the follow button. That is how to follow. Some people, they are not very used to this, what is it called? You see it. As you come across the page, you touch on your screen like this, you click on it. If you click on it, it will bring two icons. One is the icon of notification bell and the follow button. You will just click on it, you will start following, and the notification bell, you click on it. So when you click on it like that, each time we make post or I'm on live, you will be amidst the first people, even if the first people are 1 million people. At a time, you will be the first people that will get notification that Esan Focus Association is on live. Thank you. The truth. Do you know how the truth penetrates? Emphatic truth. Truth that you are saying bluntly. You need to be blunt with your truth. And you need to be optimistic. When you are lukewarm, pampering the truth, sugarcoating the truth, it will not penetrate. You need to be emphatic. You emphasize on the truth. You will be optimistic and be very, very blunt with the truth. Blunt truth does not negotiate. Blunt truth is not fearful. So that is why when you are on the truth, you need to be very, very blunt. Say it the way it is. That is the nature of truth. Any truth that is said without being blunt is out of its nature. You need to be blunt with the truth. You need to be optimistic. Do not sugarcoat truth. The truth that I'm telling you now is that we, the Esan people, we are not children of Oba of Benin. We need our state because of everything we have experienced over the years since the creation of Edo State out of Bender State. Check the Bender Brewway as at that time. People who were majorly working there are Edo people with the connection from the palace. Check the Edo line that is Legbere to the Legbere line now. The people who are working there majorly are Edo people. What is wrong with us? Can't we have Esan line? Don't we have the money? This is the truth. Check everything that is happening in that state. And they don't want to hear this truth. This is the truth, the pure truth I'm telling you. So my people, we need to say enough is enough. But we are not picking up a fight against anybody. We are coming to say enough is enough. Bye for now. Till I come your way some other time. Or before I go, let me give you my music as usual before I go.
The hierarchical order of the emancipation of these people metamorphosed into several people, families, groups, villages, towns, cities, etc., etc. When she was gathered, she then settled down, compared her strength in all ramifications of life, and with an astounding exploit of mythical proportion, it was done on all that she is the giant of Africa. Her constituents then spread in expansion, and with associated and befitting names of qualities like the city of excellence, those old people, the big heart, the fountain of knowledge, the food basket of the nation, the commercial city, the heartbeat of the nation, to mention but a few. A trip down memory lane reveals that the name Esan, the heartbeat of Edo State, came into being. This was not born out of mercy or self-acclaimed superlative, but it was born out of a combination of hard facts and truths, drawn from the testimony of her casualties.
Yes,
This ethnic group, despite being a minority since our origination, has made mark in every facet of life, even where the major ethnic groups alone were to be heard. In fighting for freedom for her motherland from the shackles of colonialism, the Esan person was there. And in the building of the new Nigeria, from all facets, the Esan person was and is still there. When Nigerians are gathered, the Esan person stands out for intelligence, spokesmanship, innovation, industry, resourcefulness, political sagacity, etc., etc. When the Esan person stands to talk, it is with boldness, born out of conviction, truth, and singleness of purpose. At the middle of his speech, his or her fans emerges from tens of hundreds to thousands. When he or she pauses to sit, the ovation of all becomes the consequent accompaniment. They are magnanimous in expression, actions, and presentations. Whenever there is a gathering of the Esan people or her extended family, A line from a recent jingle on television runs this. Other animals took to their hiding at the roaring of a lion. The super duper manifestation.
Okay, let me read a comment from before I close. I think these comments got my attention. Osarenhoy Joseph. Osarenhoy Joseph say, with all these your statements, did you think there will be an Esan governor on Edo State come 2024? Because you are now fighting the Benin people that would have be your big supporters come 2024. For it is sure Edo State will remain Edo State beyond 2024. There will be nothing like Esan State. I laugh at you, Osayenhoy. With or without your support, the governor seat that should be shifted to Esan land is not negotiable, should not be negotiable. With or without your support. I am telling you, maybe if you don't know, wait for that time to come. Then you will know. And I want you to point out where I have picked up a fight against the Benin. At least as you write all these your numerous letters, you should have been able to indicate where I pick up a fight against the Benin. Debunking the Benin history concerning the Esan people that is laced up with lies does not mean picking up a fight. So you should know that. You should know that. And secondly, you should also be aware that this is what you people are doing erroneously. I call it error. It is error because you don't know rich now make you the error like that. I am individual now, Esan person. So what you think I have done that is wrong, why are you labeling it on all Esan people if you are really wise? Do you know how many people the Esan are? And I am only here speaking. So for example, maybe you think that I have done wrong. So what me as an individual have done wrong? Why are you now labeling it on the Esan people? It means that you cannot see far beyond your nose. It means that you cannot see far beyond your nose. Because this is what you people are fond of. Joka Boy said, re-emphasize on what the Benin people have been saying. You people came and labeled it on your Esan people. That is the issue we are having with you people. And that is why we don't want to continue with you people, because the disrespect is too much. I am asking you again, if you are really wise, this video screen you are seeing now, are you seeing all the Esan people in totality here? But you are seeing only me here. Now, what you think that I have done that you think is wrong, why are you mentioning Esan people for it? No, if that is what you are not saying, Osarenhoy. You see the way I'm able to spell pronounce your name. It takes only one who really know how to read Benin to call your name like this, to tell you that there is nothing about those that I don't know. Now, are you the one to give us the vote? I am telling you holistically that with or without your vote, the time is now, the time has come where the governor's seat should not be negotiable. With or without your vote. Yoruba nikbe Benin. Na so. Ibeni Yoruba so. They say Benin. And I will tell you na so na be Benin. Just wait for that time for you to come and tell us the numbers. Wait for that time. We are not clamoring that you people should not waive the governorship from us. We are going to be happy if the governorship is waived from Esan people. Because the call for the creation of Esan state by then will triple. There will be unrest in that Edo state. Okay, what you think I did wrong? What do you mean unity? This is not also calling for disunity. That is what you think. What you think does not have classification about who I am, because I am not answerable to you. That is what you think. I am not your subject. So when I am calling for the unity of the Edo and Esan people, I see that you people are playing supremacy league. So at the detriment of my Esan people, I should continue in that kind of stupidity unity. I have to discontinue because I was pursuing the unity. I saw that it's not working. Oba Ewuare, we can't change it. We can't change it. So I have to discontinue. Unity where you people want to continue to play supremacy league. That you are the ones who gave birth to the Esan people. And you expect me to continue that. Even if you pay me for me to be doing that. Don't you know that I will chop the money and discontinue with it? For example, say you not even pay me, bribe me. I will use the money for myself and come out to tell my people that this is what you people pay me for. Take your strongly belief out of here. Take your strongly belief, Chris Adagmo. Take your strongly belief out of here. Your strong belief ends within your stomach. We are not saying we are not one. We are not saying we are one. We are saying that we are not your children. We are not children of the Oba of Benin. The kind of deceptive oneness that you people are using to deceive people. We are one, while you are playing supremacy league. And you think that kind of oneness is where we want to continue. You think that kind of oneness is where we want to continue. We cannot continue that kind of oneness. So we are tired of that kind of oneness. So whatever you think I did wrong or I am doing wrong, die in your stomach. And then your stomach. You don't have anything to give me. I am not your subject. So you are only airing your view. I am here airing my view to my people. I cannot continue to champion we are one, where the Benin people always see themselves as the ones who gave birth to the Esan people. See themselves as supreme. I cannot continue in oneness where my people are marginalized and maligned. I cannot continue in oneness where the history of my people has been largely distorted by the same people who are coming to tell us that we are one. Never. Please lower down the volume of your phone, caller. Thank you for calling. Lower it down completely, sir. You cut the call, but I can wait for you to call again. If you are calling, you lower down the volume of your phone, because if you don't lower it down, my voice will be reverberating on your call, so it will distract your conversation with me and the audience. They keep telling us we are one, we are one, we are one, we are one. Who told you that we are saying we are not one? And we agree that you say we are one, we say we agree. But you are not the one who gave birth to us. Hello?
Hello, Oyaba.
Oboshamba.
Yeah, I've been following you since ever since you have been making this short video, and very interesting. I love it. I listened to the message that you just read out, and you said that the new person wrote that message on the platform. I can say that person does not know what he wrote. Because if he knows, in 2024, if Esan person does not become as a governor of the state, then we the Esan we have to go our own. That is it. That is the answer. There is nothing too much and there is nothing too big. We are not fighting, we are not quarreling. It is just a very simple answer. If Esan person does not become a governor of Edo State in 2024, then we have to go on our own. That is it. Because moreover, Esan is big enough to make their own state. We are big. We are large. So that is it. Thank you very much, Oyaba. Thank you. I'll be following you. Thank you for your good work.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Yeah.
If they like you, may they vote for us. If they not like you, may they not vote for us. They could not just wait, make that time reach. And this one I really call so boring Benin. If you not like you, make una vote. If you not like you, make una vote. If Esan not become governor this time, not the one they do before. If not for Abrusali, Esan will be placed where nobody will even know today. And since that time, and that was during Benin State too, and even that time and now, there is no one governor that his work can be compared to Abrusali work. There are others who did well as well, but not as Abrusali. The Samuel Bemudia, which these people are also laying claim on, it's not also Edo. So it might come man. But ever since that time, the Benin State fell apart because if things fall apart, the center can never hold. They don't know that if things fall apart, the center can never hold. Let them wait. And they will begin to understand that if things has fallen apart, the center cannot hold again. You go, they break, they go. Every tribe and language is going to come out. You go can't remain on our way with the Edo people. They can carry on Edo State. They can chop. You will see. If things fall apart, the center can never hold any longer. It has already fallen apart. Since we say Edo Ewuare, then we leave the Edo. Leave one for now. Go our own jeje. Since that time, no Esan person don't come up for government. They're not green. Because they know how intelligent the Esan are. They know what we can do. So that is it. Let me end my broadcast now, and then I have to quickly go because very important call just came into my phone now, so I have to go. Anyway, I've spent a whole lot of time here today, and I think our people deserve to be given this time. And I want to say thank you for everyone that have stayed this long in making sure that they are adequately informed about what I have to tell us. I thank you that the God of our ancestors continue to unite us and continue to give us the wisdom and strength for us to continue to stand in the gap for the Esan people at large. God bless us all. God bless Nigeria. God bless Esan land. God bless Esan sons and daughters. God bless Esan mothers and fathers. Bye for now. Till I come your way some other time again. I remain my humble self. Oba Ewuare.